Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your bi-weekly brouhaha where I attempt to torture the characters and the players attempt to torture me. It's a caffeinated conquest live stream. How's everybody doing this week?
It's Wednesdays, my dudes.
We don't say that often enough.
Hey, Cool Imp is already here. As you might see, this week we have brought with us a chat box. So now our fine friends who watch us on the YouTube channel and don't have the opportunity to see us live can join in. Also, a small bit of news before we begin. So we have sort of officially... Crap, I didn't look up what it is on GMT. We've officially set a time limit for this. Fuck, somebody vamp while I look this up.
Adam, do a dance.
Quick.
I can't dance when I'm in a box.
You can dance if you want to, Adam.
But I can't leave my friends
behind.
Because I can assure your friends don't dance.
Come on, Adam. You can't at least vogue.
Oh, Rebel, quick. All you need is to
Wash your hands.
Do some jutsus.
That's what they secretly were.
Yes, even Cool Imp said you should be voguing. We're doing all right, Von Morrison of WoW.
Hey, good evening, Von Morrison. How you doing? Tom, GMT was the universal one?
What? Oh, negative. We're at -7. Yeah.
Okay, do I use Pacific Standard Time or GMT? This is important. I need to know. I gotta tell people.
GMT.
Okay.
Yeah, we're GMT.
Okay. So, apparently Greenwich Mean Time is 4 a.m. Oh, well, now. So, we will be doing this at...
General Mountain Time.
Okay.
Because we are in West Texas.
Okay, that's fine then. Fuck it. If we're just going to use our local time. So we're going to start streaming at 9 p.m. Mountain Time, US of A. Whatever that translates to in your neck of the woods, I couldn't tell you. Yes, so some people have more finicky schedules than others. I will shadow guide for whoever is not here, because that was the big problem. We couldn't start until we had all our shadows. And when people are ready, they're just going to jump on. At least we can get a schedule going.
I still vote for if someone's missing that Cool Imp becomes their shadow.
But what if Coolum doesn't show up?
Then we will.
Well, then we become his shadow.
Somebody else in chat. They gotta.
Ah, crap. Did I lose everybody already?
Hit the abort
Okay,
button.
so it says like we really can't play without a game master.
I got you guys. I got you.
Like,
Yeah,
cool,
it's reloading.
Roll 20 decided to take a dump on me.
Cavcon is confused. Cavcon hurts itself in confusion.
It's okay. I mean, our viewers aren't here for professionalism, right?
If they are, they came to the wrong stream.
You guys are here because you like to have fun and you have low standards, right?
Ah, yes, that's why you go to Patchy's Discount Brothel.
I mean, does that make Adam our hooker?
A
Closest
hooker?
thing we have.
I don't know
I
if
don't
we
get
can
paid
power
though, so it's like
a
volunteer.
Well, that's because you haven't had any sex with any of the viewers yet.
Is that our new
Yeah.
Patreon goal?
it's a one Patreon goal.
All right, who wants to buy Adam's virginity? Starting bid 20K. We're best offer.
Yellow
Make a
sign of
post
Hoster, how's it going?
Hastor.
My favorite of the Cthulhu mythos deities.
I think I do remember you actually. How's it going? Good to hear. Okay, let's get into this because we've been fucking around for long enough.
But that's what we're good at.
All right, so what the fuck happened last time?
So, last time,
on Dragon Ball.
Francis Dumas,
Yeah, time,
aspiring to learn puppetry, tracked down a practitioner of the art, another songster like himself by the name of Nick Stardust, who performed at a place called Joe's Piano Bar, if I remember correctly. And we left off with them sitting down and discussing themselves. Miles Bryce became a full-fledged member of the hierarchy, complete with his little coin to prove himself such, and quite seriously embarrassed himself in front of the Anacreon of... Which legion was it? Paupers? No, Paupers is mystery. The Despair guys. I believe John Titus and Clive McCullen met each other once again in the little 5 Points area and interrogated Holly Underwood, which didn't turn out too well.
Wonder why. B team, yeah.
By yourself. Apparently, you're the master of giving head at him.
Yeah.
The Archduke Felicio. You can put that on your resume now.
I'll get a job for sure now, guys. Yeah.
I mean, it might not be the job you want, but yes, you will get a job with that.
It's the job you deserve.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we begin. So I want to start with Francis Dumas tonight. So you're sitting at the table with Nick Stardust, and just kind of sitting there. It's a very, very mellow mood as pre-recorded music sort of wafts out of the jukebox. What would you like to do at this point?
I remember Stardust mentioned something about not being able to play the piano anymore.
Not since the accident.
I'm gonna ask him if he,
Hello, my love. Yes, got the otaku is Melinda.
I'm gonna ask him if he's never possessed anybody to have another go at the instruments. Another attempt at the ivories.
I don't make them do anything they don't already want to do. Most of my shtick is just, helping karaoke singers sing better. And let's face it, some of them need all the help they can get. Am I right?
You never wanted anything bigger than that? Never wanted somebody to play your old tunes again?
Of course I did. Before I kicked the bucket, I almost had a record deal. But wouldn't you know it, one too many Danishes, you know what I mean? It's a bitch. Anyway, what's your story, kid?
Oh, well.
He means the pastry, right?
Yes. What other... never mind. I'm good.
Well, I'm gonna tell him I found myself with the wrong end of a boot to my head, and stomach and various other parts of myself.
Is there a right in for the boot to the head?
Preferably one where it misses it.
Boot with it.
I'd bequeath you a boot to the head.
That's rough, kid. I'm sorry. Have you had time to come to terms with it yet?
Oh, I got here the other day.
It's literally been like an afternoon. I don't know what happened.
So this is the first thing you do after kicking the bucket. You go find me. I'm kind of honored, but you
That's
gotta
not
have
true.
bigger things going on than that.
Are you gonna lie to him?
No, I'll be straightforward with them. I was told you're a man who could help me learn what I need to learn.
You're
come
a
to
man
terms
that
with
can
what
teach
happened.
me things.
Also, yes, Coolimp is shadowing once again, but Xavier, you are on the scene if you ever want to interject and just be a right old dick.
Again, him learning puppetry is useful to me.
All right, so you wanna learn that Arcanos. You wanna learn puppetry, right?
Seems useful.
Let me ask you this: if I teach you puppetry, what are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do to make this world a better place? To make yourself a better person? To make your performances better?
Well, what are you gonna do with it, Josh?
Does Francis hear that laughter and that question? posed in his
probably
mind?
I'm assuming that was in character.
What are you gonna do to help people?
Well, I never really thought about helping people with my music much on this side. If I'm being honest with you, I was thinking more about the hurting part.
I got a feeling that in your case the hurting might be deserved, but I don't know. Why don't you give me a charisma empathy roll?
I can do that.
He says in character.
I don't know. Maybe a charisma empathy. I'm thinking.
I'm
A
thinking
div 6.
difficulty. I'm not feeling generous today. 8.
Are we
5
freezing on your end,
successes.
Von Morrison? Because it looks like Xavier's still working fine to me. No, I think he was just sitting still for a while.
Yeah.
That is 5 successes, my storyteller.
That is an exceptional success. So, how do you kind of put it to convince this guy?
I'm going to tell them I don't know how much you've kept up with music that's been coming out decade by decade, but let's just say that music has come around to expressing a lot of hurt, and I think some of those people need to feel that hurt too.
Grunge.
God, no, I meant industrial. I want people to hurt people, not kill themselves.
Oh yeah, it is 94, isn't it?
Yep.
One of us could be the Wraith of Kurt Cobain if one of us bites the ghost
I
bullet.
considered it, but it's just like I don't
There's
know
so
enough
many
about him.
better ones.
Kim Il Sung was an option as well.
Viney
big
Vale,
fan of
how's it
some-
going?
John
I hope I
Gacy
pronounced that
Adams?
right.
Right, John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy. Yeah. What the fuck was I saying? Jeffrey Dahmer.
You still should have played Nixon, bro. That would have been hilarious.
That's
I'm
that's
not a
Agnew.
ghost.
How did he die though?
Nothing exciting.
Also, would he go to Legion of Fools?
But he's not a crook.
Also, Von Morrison of WoW, Wi-Fi hugs. The fact I love it when our viewers start talking to each other in our comments or our Twitch chat. Yes, do that. Community. We're all friends here. Anyway,
Well, now you put pressure on them. Now it's embarrassing. Just look at Adam. It's too lewd.
It's okay, Adam. There's no hand holding.
Yeah, we're not sickos.
he just sort of like shakes his head.
I would
Man.
shake my head at something being too lewd too.
Some must have really pissed you off.
That's been happening for a while.
People have just been pissing me off.
God damn it, Noel.
All right, I'll teach you.
Ooh.
But it is my hope that once you got the revenge that you seek, if it makes you feel better, once it's past that, find yourself a new purpose. You're gonna be here for a long time, kid.
Maybe.
I'll definitely put that into consideration. I'm gonna hand him my guitar, my ghost guitar, and ask him if he knows how to play it.
He'll sort of take it from you and strum a few basic chords.
Does
Like
he play the booze?
Ha ha ha.
so at this point, I'm gonna go to Clive and John. So
I'm
you
still
guys
here.
are in a little 5 points. You just watched Holly Underwood. I keep wanting to call her Holly Conrad. I've been watching a lot of D&D lately. You just watched Holly Underwood saunter off into the darkness. What is immediately your goals?
To find our compatriots.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, to find out where the rest of the dead crew went.
The coterie? The one that you want to hurt for some reason?
You jerk.
The shadow
We
wants to hurt-
literally just met and you're just like, fuck him. I don't need him.
And how would you like to go about that?
That's a very good question. How do you find anyone in Deadlandia?
Same way you'd find
Okay,
people in the
zoom
Skinlands. Oh, by the way, I should point out that we have been making a mistake on the metaphysics. So everything in the Skinlands is solid to you. You don't automatically phase through it. You just can't affect it. Like, you can feel a ball, but you just can't lift it. You can spend a point of corpus to phase through whatever the fuck you want. That's how that works.
Wait, is that what we're already doing?
No, not quite. Basically, anything that wasn't a wall or a barrier, I was just letting slip past you automatically. Holly Funbags is not a stretch, so that's not bad. I didn't hear anything.
How big are Holly's tits actually?
Fairly sizable. Her corpus has been reconstructed as, and I quote the book, a va-va-voom caricature. So she's probably working with the higher end of double D's, if not E's.
Is she fucking Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah, that's a pretty close. Pretty
Just
close
a
approximation.
walking wet dream.
With a bloody scarf.
Not
around
into
her neck.
redhead.
Well, fucking hell. I just don't know how to find people.
Yeah.
Try a phone book. People
Oh
use those.
yeah, those things exist and are useful.
But
I don't think that's applicable to us, though.
we don't have a permanent address or a phone number.
Is there a book of the dead?
Oh yes, let's go find the Book of the Dead, preferably Egyptian.
the Telenomicon.
As you guys are sort of debating amongst each other how best to go about locating the circle, there's a crack in the short distance, like a peal of thunder that just erupts through the sky, and then another, and then another. Suddenly, this great plume, like a column of twisting snakes, this plume of fire that scintillates between a dull gray and a sickly green, rises from one of the stores of Little 5 Points, and then another behind you, and another to the side. There's this horrible, horrible wailing that sort of echoes following the peals of thunder as these gaunt, gray, emaciated forms limed with flames sort of rise up out of the flames and begin circling and spiraling through the night sky. You hear screams of chaos from people trapped in the buildings, from people, passersby on the road fleeing in all directions. What do you do?
Well,
What do I?
I'm glad that you said people were screaming and fleeing from this, otherwise I might have talked to them.
I mean, you have 1 in intelligence. You still could.
Well, I shall play the hero and try to save people from the ghost flame building.
Okay.
Flaming ghost building.
Be gone, spooks.
Adam, what are you going to try to do?
Hmm.
Away.
Watch
That's
my
another
party. That's enough. Um, do it.
Don't go into the bathroom.
I bet you did
I
like
hate
Captain
Taco
America.
Bell.
Go and ghost.
God damn it.
That's not an anime, Adam.
It's
I'm taking
animated.
5 points in Gryffindor.
It's
Actually,
animated.
Adam, I think you're Hufflepuff.
I don't know what I am. I never took the quiz.
You're probably Hufflepuff.
But what are we, Ravenclaw? I don't know what I am.
I got Slytherin.
I too
Oh.
got the Slytherin.
I got Ravenclaw.
And that was about as far as I made it in fucking Pottermore because I didn't give a shit.
That's a pretty Slytherin thing to do.
I can believe a lot of our viewers are Slytherin.
Of course they are. They watch us.
watching us is a very Slytherin thing to do.
What do you do, Adam? There's chaos and pandemonium and fucking flying monsters and fire.
Adam, what was your character again?
Is this World of Darkness though? No.
Okay, Burbank Couture is not here.
It's just
Fiero is
right?
not here. Things are not usually on fire.
Hey, buddy.
See, people keep asking in the comments of these videos if Adam will ever live down the, and I quote, Motel Dragon adventure. No, it's not. It's not even just us. Adam's
Somebody needs to-
fellatio has become a meme. What?
Yay.
It's our first meme, I guess, but
Somebody needs to do a stat block for 355E and DCC of a Motel Dragon.
I'm pretty sure James Raggy already statted up the penis slug for Lamentations of the Flame Princess.
Ugh.
I think that's called a flail snail, sir.
No, that's when somebody's born with that thing where they have two penises. They just kind of.
Oh, tails.
Mazzy Chartzar, how's it going? What do you do, Adam?
I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna just flee.
Okay.
Hmm.
At this point, I'd like everybody to give me an initiative roll, and I do mean everybody, so we can kind of
Oh boy.
move through this at a decent clip.
Ah, yes. Run away like you always do.
I can't box the building in dragons.
Can't you though? Can't you?
Can't you,
I don't
Adam?
know. I don't know if I can.
Gonna fight your alcoholism?
Do it.
Wait, that's not what I'm
Oh.
supposed to do.
Tom got 2
16.
I
16
got an
for X.
11.
I got 9.
11 for Francis. Clive with a 9.
Oh boy.
Adam, how'd you do?
6.
That's
Yes. Vinny Vale wants to know which house is the most like Tremere from the Potter houses.
Fucking.
Ravenclaw. Easy.
I was gonna say whatever the fucking he who shall not be named.
No,
Slytherin.
I mean he was Slytherin, right? But okay, I actually don't want to talk about Harry Potter right now.
I mean, it does kind of. I'm gonna go with Slytherin because the Tremere are dicks that are obsessed with power. Slytherin tend to follow suit.
Is that not most vampires?
Yeah, but they have magic.
Hmm.
Or
Is
maybe
that not every Potter house?
I have to go with Ravenclaw because of the way they go about it.
all right.
Yeah, damn it, can we-
There's no stopping this.
So
Can't wait
from the
around.
darkened alley that you saw her disappear down, Holly Underwood goes running, charging into one of the flaming buildings where screams are emanating from. Francis is well. I'll come around to the other guys. We're gonna do the combat stuff first, kind of.
Nah, let's take our rain checks. Let's go back to Miles and bureaucracy.
Just like, what the hell's going on? I don't know. Hold on, yeah, fill out some paperwork.
I
You're
just want to see like, a video of this though, where it's just like quick cut, 6 seconds action, 6
Ooh.
seconds of bureaucracy.
I actually do have a dud in bureaucracy.
And
All
a
right.
quick cut to me playing guitar. Back to the action, just back and forth.
So, these emaciated, flaming forms sort of swoop down out of the sky. Adam, as you turn to run, one of these things is actually going to try to grab you.
Oh.
You're gonna box it whether you like it or not.
But you secretly like it. This is Freudian psychology after all. Anything vaguely sexual, you probably like. Anything vaguely unsexual, you also probably like.
That's what happens when you invent psychology on cocaine.
Huh.
I do cocaine.
Might not have thought this all the way through.
My favorite philosopher,
Adam's
Dr.
dick.
Roxo.
No. These guys are completely unsuited for the task at hand. Are you going to attempt to resist the grapple?
Yeah.
All right, give me a strength brawl and don't suck, because I only got 1 success.
Tom, your favorite philosopher isn't Diogenes?
I don't know. Dr. Roxo is pretty great.
That is a good point, yellow sign of Hostor. Malkavians want what they want.
That's a self-defeating. Well, not self-defeating, but that's a self-contained sentence.
I think the better put it, they do what they do.
That's the same thing.
Okay, Adam, I see
that
you
what it
rolled a
was, you said?
41.
Yes. They do is.
I rolled 41 successes.
All right. Luckily, 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. So you duck as this thing like tries to snap down at you. Clive shouts Senpai at it. As you start moving towards the building, one of them just sort of like settles down in front of you, floating ominously down from the sky, and it doesn't make a move to attack right away. It just sort of looks and ponders and squints.
It's a demon.
Its horrible, misshapen eyes in your direction.
Out of my way, knave. And I will keep barreling towards the entrance.
Clive's shadow. So Josh, only you, the shadow here. This one has no fear at all, does he?
I'm too stupid for fear.
Yes.
Well, he certainly hasn't learned it yet.
I wish to teach it to this one.
Oh, I don't know how well you're going to be able to do that. I keep trying to teach him, but he doesn't seem to learn anything.
Come, brother. Together. Together we lead this one into the labyrinth, yes.
Yes.
Are you
Freudian
like a
slip. I'm gonna
like a-
make a. I'm gonna try to trip Clive.
Okay.
Are you like a stupider Don Quixote?
I've never
That
watched
was a great classical reference, Xavier.
Now, I don't know if Freudian slip can trip people, because you know what that
It's an
means.
involuntary action, so I'm basically gonna make him trip over his own feet.
So it's an actual literal slip?
Yes.
Oh man, I hope I have the fucking like banana slip noise along with it. Ding dong. Dong dong. Ding. Dong
Expand
dong.
your dong.
Crap, who has the page that the thorns are on written down?
Freudian
Adam.
slip at the cost of 1 anger point. The shadow can force a wraith to make a sudden involuntary action or unedited statement. To resist the thorn, the wraith must make a willpower roll difficulty 7. 2 successes are necessary.
Eh.
Damn it!
All right, so you
Slip! No!
feel your Judas foot attempt to betray you, but you're like, no, Clive
Hey.
McCullen.
Stave, Swordfoot.
It hungers for blood!
All right, the flaming specter sort of zips into the building ahead of you.
I shall have your head if you are causing commotion.
Now, when you actually get into the building, Clive, because now it is your turn, you hear screaming coming from 2 separate directions.
Ooh, make your choice. Left trigger, right trigger.
Oh man.
And
I
you
have
can
that
hear the
telltale moment.
raspy... Josh, as in Clive's shadow,
Mm-hmm.
you can hear in the back of your mind, lead him to the left. Shiny Mewy, how's it going?
Meow.
I'm still trying to figure... Okay, well, you guys can read Von Morrison, but that's a really good point. John having intelligence so high is ridiculous like Murphy's coldly logical.
Coldly logical.
But that's what we're good at. We're good at being ridiculous characters.
It's true.
You want to see some angsty people role playing? There's other places. If you want to see some stupid people being stupid, we're your one-stop shop.
For all things ridiculous.
I got my fingers in my armpits. That's how you know it's a good sale. I'm sorry, my thumb.
Absolutely, Mui. Do you listen on our SoundCloud/iTunes? Are you one of our podcast people? And we are glad you approve, Hoster, because we need it. Apparently, we're doing something right.
I'm glad Hastor approves of us.
Again, I can only have one image in mind.
Is
Oh
it
god damn it!
is it the little Shota boy,
Yep.
the Shota store from the anime?
I mean, honestly, there's a part of me, right? Because I got into RPGs because I wanted to tell an interactive story, and there's a part of me that kind of, I don't want to say regrets, but maybe laments a little bit that our branding is the jackasses of the World of Darkness. Like, I feel like there's the Camarilla in Elysium, and they're all finely dressed and debating politics, and we're the anarchs pissing on the side of the building.
We're seeing who has the strongest stream.
No, Mui. The podcast is going to be exactly the same as the YouTube video. I'm just curious, because I don't usually get a lot of feedback from our podcast people, so this is cool to talk to. And for all of our YouTube people, we are super grateful for you guys as well, because that's where we started and where we continue going strong.
Now you're all making babies together here.
Let us all make mini memes together.
Let's make
Amen.
mochi.
Add something different.
I want to do one more Freudian slip, Chaz, if I can.
Okay, so right now, Clive, you enter this shop, and there is essentially a maze of walls of fire that climb up from the floor, racing up the walls, bifurcating the room. It doesn't quite chew at the lumber. It seems like it's not quite affecting the physical stuff of the Skinlands, but you can feel not the heat, but the oppressive cold that seems to just flicker from this fire, promising oblivion all the same.
I want to put an unbidden thought into his mind that the noises and screams coming from sound familiar.
I like it. Okay, he's doing a Freudian slip, Tom. Give us another roll.
Wait.
Just same roll.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
That sounds familiar. No, it doesn't.
It's just like in one ear, out the other. Well, actually, it's like generated in the ear and it just out the others.
That or you recognize it as somebody you don't like anyways.
Clive is very vindictive. He's vapid.
That is a good point, Mui. I usually try to enable our tracks for download, but I guess I'm not always the best at that, so my apologies.
So wait, did my shadow actually say that, or is it just like ooh subtle manipulations? You don't know I'm here.
Oh, it was a. It's not. I don't think that one is something that you necessarily detect. I was doing,
Okay.
but I am gonna sort of whisper in your ears. There's more people screaming on the left.
Hell yeah, LARP Crafter. I know who you are. Fist bump, dude.
A bigger chance for glory. You could use so much of it here. You had very little when you were alive.
Like being mean to Canadians. Is that why you're mean to Canadians, Xavier? Is it your shadow telling you to do it?
No, I mean to Canadians because some of them have French ancestry and I don't like the French.
Does that go back to the French Indian War?
Yep.
You know, I really do think, or I should say, I have this hunch that World of Darkness might be more popular in Europe than America, and I have analytics to back up the fact. Well, we might be slightly more popular in Europe than America.
That is bizarre.
Sinless Soul, how's it going?
I apologize to all our European viewers. I don't like you. Nothing personal.
I love you guys. Can I love you for him?
That's gay. It's gay now.
I love you double for all of us.
Adams 2018.
It's just a mental disability. Everyone
Chatting-
got 'em.
Chatting
Science is
with
not
celebrities. I don't quite. We're not celebrities. I did get recognized at Gen Con twice. That was pretty cool.
Oh man, do you think that you're gonna get more recognized this year?
That's probably why I don't want to go. That's why.
Hey, you're the guy that's the dick. Yeah, I sure did.
We do have 3 times the viewers, so theoretically I should get recognized 6 times this time. Fucking Bob was supposed to cosplay Burbank and he didn't.
Thank you, Sunless Soul.
Hello from America.
Thanks very much, Mewy. Episode 3 of what?
God damn it. Fucking cool.
Of course, Larpcrafter. What else would it be? Thank you, Hoster. Okay, so wow, we had a okay, well, hope I didn't spoil anything. Okay. What's gonna happen, Shadow, leading you into the dark places?
Did
You
hear
spoke
what I
ill
said?
of me earlier. I don't think I should trust you. To the right I go. Away.
Did you just Saitama him?
I don't know what that means.
No.
He did.
Sinless Soul, by all means, comment. This is the best part of this, is interacting with you guys. I'm sure the people on YouTube might not appreciate it so much, but you know what? That's more incentive for them to come join us, because we love talking to you guys. This is a blast for us.
I think all of us have the Twitch chat open. We're not even watching the fucking Roll20
Yeah.
shit. We swap over to Roll and then go back.
True.
I have the good fortune of having more than one screen, so that's why my eyes dart back and forth.
Oh, I thought you were just on cocaine.
No, that too.
Or you were, looking at hentai. That's cool too. Because I know
Uh,
Adam is.
Yeah, what last-
Shiny Mewy, yes. From 9 o'clock Mountain Time USA to about midnight should be pretty normal. Great to hear. Okay. So, Clive, you charge to the
There
right.
you go. Not listening to me again when I'm just trying to help you.
Oh, Josh, that you have Josh to thank for the RPG Imaginarium.
Oh, thank you.
If you wanna give feedback or nerd out on the Imaginariums, now's your time, because the guy is here.
Canada before Christ here?
I think you mean British Columbia.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's before Christ.
That's fair.
Who did the demo thing? What demo thing?
I think they might be
Demolition.
talking about the V5 playtest.
I think we all did.
Yeah, X. Only you're the only one who was actually there.
Okay. How not to meme yourself? We haven't figured that out apparently. So you get to the right, and the screams abruptly stop, and they are sort of, over the crackle of the flames, replaced by this hyperventilating. And you can swear that every once in a while they're muttering, "No, no, no," and then back to the hyperventilating. We had a lot of fun with that demon special. I want to expand that into a full chronicle. Unfortunately, Lynn Vallis doesn't game with us anymore, and he was a major plot point, so me, I guess. What do you do, Clive?
Where do I hear the hyperventilating? No, Yamate. Telling them.
From me?
Let's say there's a lot of shops in Little 5 Points. So probably on the other side of a shelf from where you're standing.
I will go towards it.
Is this really where you need to be right now?
Where's
No,
he
but
gonna go?
But they need me to be here.
Yes, but more people needed you on the other side.
This person needs me more than those more people.
Sorry, not to interrupt. Any chance for Werewolf the Apocalypse? I don't know, Adam. Were you considering finishing your Silver Fang anytime soon?
To everyone who's
Yeah.
watching, he's literally the only one without a goddamn character right now. That's why we haven't started. Blame him. Just his fault.
We actually started playing Wraith because Adam couldn't get a werewolf character together in time.
We've had our characters ready for months. Most of us.
All right. Sorry. Continue. I just wanted
Adam's
to.
down. He's just
I
bad
just
at
wanted-
making characters.
He really is.
Okay.
Take me a whole day to just do one.
Now, Adam, I don't want to spoil anything for people who, or I don't know if we can say much about our werewolf campaign, but sucking dick probably wouldn't be the best thing to do.
What if I take the dicks to moon though?
What? Wait, never mind. Moving on. I'm just gonna leave that and let that one rest.
Randomize Adam's character sheet. We've thought about it.
Yes.
Werewolf the Apocalypse.
We can promise it won't be that. Or at least I'd like to hope we could promise that.
We cannot promise anything.
Anyway, so who's behind the shelf?
All right. So behind the shelf, you see what looks like your standard sort of 90s alternative person, where I guess like a Linkin Park fan. Well, no, that's later 90s, 1994.
Ministry fan.
Sure.
Pearl
So-
Jam?
So yeah, you see your standard like 90s alternative sort of dude. He's literally there on his knees, running his hands down his face, staring off into the middle distance, and every once in a while there is like this disturbing flicker in his eyes, and he just like almost like a druggie having the worst kind of trip, just buries himself in his knees, just hyperventilating, like he's literally trying to hold himself together with his hands.
There's
Ah,
absolutely
thank you, Mazzy.
nothing you can do for him. There's no combat here for you to have.
Says you.
I'll combat against myself. I'm my best.
Training partner.
Downward
Opponent.
Spiral is indeed a pretty great album. I own a copy of it.
Okay. Anyway, I'll approach the hopefully not drugged out maniac with a extended hand and said, "If you want safety, then follow me."
He sort of just vaguely cranes in your direction. There's no hope. There's no hope. I'm gonna die here, and I can't hold him back. I can't hold him back. I can't hold him back. Not anymore. I can't hold him back. His
Can't
voice is
die
too loud.
again.
All right, I'm gonna slap him.
All right, you pop him one right across the face,
Get a hold of yourself, man.
Roll damage.
and he
Yeah.
turns to you with the malignant gleam in his eyes and laughs.
Oh, look
Adam,
what
you're
you
running
did.
like a
You made it
bitch.
worse.
You what?
You're running like a bitch,
Yeah.
just
You
being.
gotta run to safety, run to death.
Yeah, just
When
run
you go
away
to death.
like you always do. I mean, you should come to expect this by now.
Okay, so are you just gonna haul it? What are you doing? So literally, these things are streaking through the sky like Greek furies, and as you're running, there's this dude next to you, and one of the specters just swoops down, grabs him by the corpus, and just flings him through a window into the fire.
Oh man, that was pretty metal. What if that happened to you?
No, is it fucking that scene from the Castlevania series?
Oh yeah. That
All
was
the
a-
monsters come out and people are just fucking eating shit.
That was a pretty great part.
So it happens when you don't have a Belmont.
Well, they did. He was just drunk as shit.
No, they kicked the Belmonts out. That's why things got terrible in the first place.
Yeah, they were like excommunicated.
Exiled.
Yakety Sax is playing. I believe that is the second time that has been referenced in one of our games.
Castlevania was fucking awesome. The old series is fucking awesome. I haven't played Lords of Shadow yet, but fuck yes, Castlevania.
Now,
It's
do you
okay.
like God of War, Shadow of the Colossus, and generic stuff?
Harmony
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Despair, though.
God damn it. That one was
They did.
fun.
The people did make a lot of stupid decisions.
So are you just gonna haul ass because the one that was tried to grab you is still behind you?
I guess I'll just try to punch. Like, can I punch
Do it
it?
at him.
I don't know.
Yeah, of course you
Can
can.
Can I punch it?
If I can punch it, it'll bleed. If it bleeds, we can die.
Okay, first of all, I didn't know you were a monk that could do piercing damage with fists.
Yes, Shiny Mewy. Cool Imp has thankfully been one of our biggest supporters for a very long time. Okay. If you want to turn around and punch it, turn around and punch it.
Back to this tab.
Last time people were talking about
Blow it.
Underworld. This time people are talking about Castlevania. What cool vampire media series will we talk about next?
Buffy.
Legacy of Kain.
I am unfamiliar with both.
Ah, but what about Vampire, the new game?
Is it difficulty 6, Chaz?
Or the-
Yes.
Yeah.
Quick, use your ghost jetpack.
I do know Helsing.
Woo!
Mostly thanks to Tom.
Woo!
6
That's
successes.
real
Holy
hard.
crap!
That's
Roll
interesting.
damage.
Helsing still has my favorite opening theme song to any show.
I gotta give it to Rosario Vampire Capo 2.
I am familiar with that one as well.
And just like that, your opinion is invalid, Xavier.
You too, Adam.
I guess I did 7 damage.
Do I soak? I soak one. So you basically just put a fist straight into this thing's, like, skull-like face. You can hear this horrible, fleshy tearing sound as its jaw dislocates.
So now you want to grow a pair, huh?
I'm not in shape to run away.
You know, Shadow, this was his plan the whole time. You should have known that. You're in his head.
I didn't know you guys had faces. Strange.
Yes, Bloodlines and Redemption are both amazing. I'm
Redhead?
currently working on streaming Redemption here pretty soon. I haven't had time to get my equipment in working order for it. Bloodlines, we are saving Bloodlines for when we reach that point canonically in Rise of the Free States.
Which is maybe soon.
Anyway, yes, Tom, you were taunting John
Yeah.
as he punches it.
Yeah.
Like, shut up, brain. What are you talking about?
Shut up, brain. You don't know what I do.
Oh yeah, that's how you were in the ring, weren't you? Just shut up, Rain. You don't need
Just all on reflexes. Doesn't actually think about anything.
I mean, that's how a lot of athletes actually work. A lot of it's in the nervous system.
But that's why he got punched and died. That's what happened, right?
No, I got Murphy Pierre. I got killed for being too good.
Spoilers, Adam.
Now there is spoilers. You heard it here first, folks.
Ah,
All right. So at this,
Okay. I can.
Just
Should we just fist any
Keep that
pussy?
in mind.
all right, we go back to Miles. Now, Miles, you are currently on your way from the Decatur courthouse where you got registered for the hierarchy to the train station where the hierarchy's main citadel is.
Mhm.
I will give you the option if you wish to see the flames in the distance or not.
uh, how is it something I would just be like, oh, or is it would be like a holy shit?
So
Would other people around me be reacting to it?
there's probably like some looky-loos like staring at it, but it's not. They're not like running in terror. You're probably far away from it, where you're not in any real danger where you're standing. It's not an apocalyptic event. It's just it's because if you remember, Max Nolan, Cryer, the first guy that you talked to, warned you that stuff like this happens. So this is a fairly common-ish
Common.
occurrence. It's just, oh look, it's happening again.
Okay. Then I guess I'm gonna kind of ignore it.
Apocalyptic form. Everyone, quick. Solves all the problems.
When are we gonna be able to make pact with demons?
I don't
We
know.
find out.
Whenever Tom's demon shows up.
Seth? I mean,
We gotta wait like at least a decade for that.
yeah. Or are you in? No, time's weird.
You have to wait like 3 decades because he's got the always late flaw.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna not care too much about that and go on with my commute.
Okay, so it's not terribly difficult for you to find the hierarchy citadel because you were there. That's where you ran into your friend, the nerd, William Mercer.
The nerd.
Larb Crafter has a pact for us, but we must sacrifice Adam. That's a lot of our humor, guys. I don't know. Like, blowjob jokes are half of our shtick.
And also, it's just like, I don't want to suck a dick. I'm sure no one else wants to suck a dick. Adam will take the hit.
Somebody's got to do it. As you're retracing your steps, you turn a corner, and there's a strange shape sort of lying on the side of the road that you hadn't seen before. It's vaguely humanoid, but it's as if it's covered by some sort of like plastic substance, or perhaps rubber, that shifts slightly as the humanoid form moves.
Okay.
And it
Huh.
is basically just lying, sort of half on the sidewalk, half in the middle of the street.
You can take that dude and turn him into ghost bucks
Ghost books.
Ghost dollar dues?
or ghost bullets.
That's true.
Or a
Yusuf,
sweet
how's it going?
ghost wallet chain.
Ah,
I just did the Al Borland salute. I'm sorry. I'm Italian. I talk with my hands, and I don't want to do this, so I gotta. How you doing, buddy?
Italian. How offensively Italian, though?
I guess it's up for you guys to decide.
On the Italian scale, I'd put you at like a 5 out of 10.
Average Italian. Average Italian
Like
American.
you're pretty Italian, right? But you're not. You know.
I'm not
Not
Guido
you don't-
Mamaducci from the old neighborhood.
Yeah.
You're not Giuseppe, which everyone should look forward to that character.
Offensively Italian, just Italian enough.
Like there's some pretty Italian people.
Like Carlo Martino.
He's not that Italian.
He's. I mean, he's probably had more sausage, but all right. So this is a completely strange world. Eh. So what does everything else look like?
Basically like regular Atlanta, a little more dreary. Some buildings are not the way you remember them being. Some buildings are different.
Is there any people with exclamation marks over their head that I can talk to?
No. The streets are effectively empty in this point, which is why this person is still here.
Ah,
Or rather, it's not that the streets are empty, just this sort of area, there's not any foot traffic at the moment.
You can
okay.
totally just pick up that dude and have somebody make him into something.
Well,
No,
You totally could. This is a Paragon Renegade scenario.
I'm gonna go up and talk to him. I'm like, hey, sir, are you okay?
As you sort of talk to it, there's quick shifts and jerks, like whatever is in there is responding to the sound of your voice, but maybe can't quite comprehend it. There's
ASL.
There's a voice that how can I put it? Give me perception alertness. Also, Adam, don't forget you are his shadow.
Yeah.
You're on duty right now.
I remember like a couple seconds ago, I'm like, oh yeah, true.
Oh yeah, I'm here too.
Like, I'm a dead guy playing the dead guy. This guy's another dead guy.
He's just a dead dude.
What does 4 successes get me?
There is some sort of noise leaking out of this thing. It sounds vaguely like a voice, though it's far too muffled and far too quiet for you to make out what it says. And it doesn't sound quite masculine.
Let's put him down. He's already gone through enough. Just take him out of his control. Like, take.
First of all,
Examinor, how's it going? I gotta stop doing the Al Borland thing. Okay, Josh,
Yes.
what is the official CAFCON hand signal that I can use to greet people?
Middle finger. Or make the OK sign, and then pointer finger, and put the pointer finger in the OK.
Like that?
Now everybody gets a punch buggy. Everybody watching, give yourself a punch buggy. I don't know.
well,
I-
just
I-
like the major look.
I always default to the horns.
We can be radical.
Oh, just hang loose, everybody.
All right, I'll go with the horns for now.
Whatever you do, it's going to be offensive in somebody else's culture.
Well, see, that's why I didn't ask Xavier. I didn't ask
you're
Tom
gonna
because I
have
knew it was
bunny
going to be
ears.
middle finger, and if I asked Adam, it would have been a jutsu. So I went with you.
You could do bunny ears.
Like, yeah.
I would have gone with a nice salute.
No, Adam would have made you do the schoolgirl thing.
The ahegao.
That no, I don't think that's what you meant.
Well, there's nothing better than surviving an ice storm to come join us in a game of Wraith. Won't you be our neighbor?
It's nice and warm down here.
Oh, it's swelterling hot in the desert.
Yes, it is annoyingly hot.
Then go somewhere like Canada.
I would. They don't want us though. They're meanie bobinis.
Ever since Xavier and his fucking moose traps.
I forgot about that. Anyways,
I edit and I answer comments. I'm not allowed to forget.
I guess I'll move in closer. Is this thing trying to talk to me?
Just stick your finger in the ghost amniotic sac.
Again, you're not quite sure. Whatever sound it's making is not quite penetrating. It's not... It's completely and utterly distorted and just cut off. No matter how close you get, you can only vaguely recognize it as a voice.
Fatalism... 1 or 2.
Let's refer to my handy-dandy core book. One thing
Unzip its face.
Huh?
No, I'm just reading the comments. It is cold all the time in Nebraska. That is unfortunate. We live in West Texas, so we have like 2 weeks of what can arguably be called a winter.
It gets down to as cold as 59.
Hey, we get like snow sometimes.
Once every 2 years.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
And it melts before it hits the ground. But it melts before
I
it
hate
hits
it for 2 reasons.
Like the white lighting on your ground?
It's white and it's on my land. No,
Yeah.
because fucking nobody knows how to drive in the goddamn snow.
Nobody knows how to drive in the water.
Dude, if there's
I
fucking
mean that
condensation
as-
outside, people are doing fucking 30 on the freeway.
When Xavier and I were in Indianapolis, we spent like a good majority of the time complaining about wet heat, which is a foreign concept to those of us who live in the desert.
Dude, humidity sucks. I'll still take the dry heat over fucking humidity.
Okay.
I also like 15 minutes from San Antonio. I prefer about 49 hours though.
All right. Fatalism 1 is Fatal Vision, which allows you to read a person's death marks. Marks on Wraiths and Mortals fated to die soon. Foreshadow is lets you tell if you're in trouble anytime soon. And I'm supposed to roll that, so glad I know that you have that.
Am I in trouble?
You want to? Are you trying to use Foreshadow?
Yeah. Or will I be in trouble? Should I intend to communicate with this thing further?
Roll Perception Fatalism, difficulty 6. I'm supposed to do that, but fuck it. I don't feel like asking you what your score is. Oh my god, this chat box is so nice. I love it. Like, I don't have to fuck with my Chromebook. I don't have to look at Twitch. I can leisurely just sit here and read.
Yeah.
Use your spider sense. Your spooter sense.
Oof. 3 successes.
Yeah, the spider dude sense is not going off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hi!
You just gotta tear open into it with like your fingers, like that scene from Ace Ventura when Jim Carrey's coming out of the rhino.
I love Ace Ventura.
Back when Jim Carrey was on drugs. Or on better drugs. And then he started getting on worse drugs, and then now he's not on drugs anymore.
Well, it went from recreational drugs to antidepressants to... I don't know, I guess he's on downers.
Like, he's a cool dude now, but he's just not entertaining.
I don't know, it was pretty funny when he creepily came on to... What's her fucking face? Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'm just gonna, like, move this thing.
Just poke it with a ghost stick.
Alright, yeah, you can grab onto it, and it feels very much like a rubber sheet in your hands, and it's very pliable, very, seems like it could be quite fragile if you were to apply enough force.
Just imagine how funny it would be, though, if you just put your face right up to it and just kind of teared open and peeked in at this person. How freaked out they would be.
Just all they see in the darkness is an eye.
Hello.
Yes, I guess I'm gonna open it. Is there a person in here?
You tear it open, and inside is what looks to be
The inside of your head.
What is this? A tool video?
Yeah. It is the
Finally
90s.
working on that new album.
Are they? Is that confirmed?
Yes.
Oh wait, they've been working on that album. Never mind. Fucking
Supposedly it's coming sooner rather than later now.
Dude, their last fucking album was when I was in high school. What the fuck is sooner?
2007 is when 10,000 Days was released.
So you rip open this sack basically, and sort of laying within is this maybe early 20s, sort of college age looking woman, and she just sort of like bolts upwards, and she's looking around, freaking out. Her mouth hangs agape, like she's searching desperately to find words or to put a voice to her questions, but all she can do is just exist in the moment.
I'll just be like, oh, okay, calm down.
You get to be that opening moment of Beetlejuice. You get to be like, hey, you're dead.
You're
Give
dead.
him the handbook.
Like,
For the
you're
recently
already
deceased.
dead.
What?
Just a Maiwa Moshinderu.
What happened? Who are you? What the fuck was that just now?
Hey, there's no need for language like that.
What was what?
I
What happened?
I don't know. It felt like I was swimming in darkness or something. I couldn't hear. I could barely see shapes moving outside, but
Mm,
Nani. Then
what did you do? Did you get me out of that?
yes.
I did. I
I-
saved your life.
No, I did not. Shadow. I don't want to be a liar.
So why not?
That would
Why
be
is it so fun?
fucked up. You just convince them they're alive the whole time. Yeah, you're fine. That's...
You just have vestigial limbs now. You have powers.
You've been
You're
awakened.
psychic now. You're a wizard.
Yeah. You can't go. You can't touch objects anymore, but you can face through them.
I'll just be like, okay, well, first things first, let's get you out, and I'll look around. There's just still nobody.
You're the only one here.
I was like, well, I guess now you're my responsibility.
What do you
Hi.
mean? I'm a grown fucking woman. Who are you?
I'm.
Ma'am, I'm law enforcement.
Ah, yes, your second chance at a daughter. Because you fucked up the first time.
God damn it! That's perfect, Adam. Get on this.
Well, time to-
Okay, I didn't mess up. It's just, when you're doing your job for too long, and
Are
you
you
just
driving?
grow apart from your family after they grow up, and you didn't spend enough time with them when they were younger, so it's really just tragic.
You just got cat in the cradled, basically.
So, I don't know how to tell you this.
Call me Onichan.
Oh, man. Shadow Adam.
Your inner darkness is just a weeb.
That sucks.
You saw Astro Boy growing up, and you were changed forever.
So this is the 90s. He could have seen a cure at some point.
You know, I actually don't do this on purpose, Mazzy. It just kind of fell into place.
You can start your arrow.
Ah.
Oh, that's great. I love it. Cool one.
No, Adam, she's a full-grown woman. No room in my harem.
Oh, that's now? Oh, so you need to go find Effie then.
Well, you have the little girl already. You have this one. You need something in the middle.
I need something in the. What's?
Wait. Never mind. Adam,
Well, you never had
You're
every
gonna
No,
go
no,
down.
no, Adam, just.
Aren't you gonna take a seat?
Take you right over. All right. I guess I'm gonna like explain to her. So, well, my name's Mile Bryce, and
What's your real name now?
Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh, we're using our made-up names.
Benedict down the hatch?
Be gone for my cucumber patch. Yes. Oh, ma'am, you're dead.
What?
Just straight up.
What do you mean?
are-
I'm dead. I'm right here. I'm talking to you.
Okay, look around.
Look at me, look around. Look at me, now look around.
Back at me now. Look up. There's no heaven.
Just try to imagine it. It's easy if you try.
I feel like Miles as an XCI agent would be a rather taciturn individual.
Are you
yeah,
not gonna point to the freaking ghost explosions in the sky and just be like, "Does that look like normal Atlanta to you?"
it might be, dude. It's World of Darkness, Atlanta.
Ghost explosion.
You died and went to the bad place.
It's not a great place. So yeah, I'll tell you, you're dead. You're not in heaven. Good news though, you're also not in hell.
So where the hell am I supposed to be then?
As far as I can tell, I'm actually pretty new here myself. We're somewhere in between.
So I died and went to purgatory.
Kinda. I don't have a whole lot of information myself. But
Not yet, Hastor. In 1994, it's still Camarilla controlled. Sorry, continue.
Spoilers.
Well, the only reason I say that is because we're using Necropolis Atlanta, right? And Necropolis Atlanta literally has an appendix called Atlanta by Night.
And cool, no, he doesn't have 40-inch whip. 40-inch slip.
That would be funny. This isn't actually Atlanta anymore. You're just.
Oh, Adam, you missed a fucking golden opportunity. You should have turned her into his daughter.
Oh, well, yeah.
it's too late now, Shadow.
Junior goes,
That would have
I
fucked
can't
you
do
up.
things.
That would have. So, you
wait.
are in a place that is very strange, and you're probably going to be here for a while. And I'll look around.
Right. I'm just gonna go that way, and she'll.
You can go where you wish, man, but do be warned. You could end up
Like me.
made into some kind of jewelry, as I've been told.
Adam, quick, make him suck her dick.
She sort of like gives you the crazy guy nod and smiles, and turns to like walk briskly away. And when she gets to the point where you realize she would be able to see the fire, she just kind of freezes for a second, and this look of just abject horror comes across her face.
And that's when you like you
thought I was playing.
Yeah, take your time. I know this is a lot to process.
like motion tween into the same fucking scenes. Like, you want to listen now?
All right, Adam. From behind the specter that you punched, you can see Holly, like dragging, firemen carrying this guy out over her shoulders, laying him down, and then charges back in for another one. Francis, you and Nick Stardust are sitting together. That's a nice guitar there. Where'd you get something like that down here?
Down at the guild, I guess. I was able to trade it for a favor as soon as I got here.
Guild? What guild? The guilds aren't around anymore.
Ooh.
The guild's been dead for 50 years.
Actually, he hasn't been dead quite that long, so his response would probably be like, "What's a guild?"
I'm like, those
The
people over
Screen
there.
Actors Guild? Those guys are handing out equipments now?
I'm like, no.
Viney Vale, I hope we don't disappoint you because we know next to little about it. Go ahead, Josh. Sorry.
I'm gonna be like, I kind of got here and people kind of pointed me to the guilds. You know, people that do ghost stuff together.
Ooh, ghosty goo.
Ah, okay. Huh. Well, I guess it'd be kind of hard to find a relic guitar. I mean, not hard. I mean, we see them down here every once in a while, but who would part with it, right?
I feel like it's more common a little bit more to the west.
What? Relic guitars? Dude, this is the South. There's lots of rednecks playing country music.
Yeah, but you know what they don't have? Mariachi bands.
Oh.
You know what we don't have though? Yodelers.
You know, I think actually Takeo Ishii is getting a little bit more popular at this point.
So I'm assuming I do not hear the ghost explosion.
I'll give you a perception. I'll go with alertness again. Perception alertness.
Two successes.
I will allow you to choose, if you wish, whether you wish to see the flicker of flames out of the corner of your eye.
Yeah, I'll see it.
Okay.
Dragon, rock the dragon.
Did I see someone make a reference to gangsta grass?
Wait, what?
Oh Lord.
I don't know what that is before right now, but I feel like I can infer it, and I don't like it any more than I do its composite parts.
Oh man, you all should look up yodeling auto-tuned.
Don't do it. Your ears will fucking bleed.
I'm gonna kind of look at Stardust. I'm like, you see that over there?
Oh yeah, the balefires.
You know anything about that?
Who do you want to ask? Listen, Atlanta has well, actually, you know what? Let's give this guy a roll. And I don't feel like fucking searching for his stat block, so I'm just gonna give him 4 dice for an intelligence occult diff 6. I don't know what to say. It happens sometimes. I know there's these loonies that say it's got something to do with the specters. I've heard some of the hierarchy people will say like it's it's just all the violence in this area that makes the emotional weirdness of this place just go nuts every once in a while. It's gotta literally burn off steam.
Well, that sounds like bureaucratic bullshit, but yeah, being dead.
The celestial bureaucracy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Some of those specter things tried dragging me into some kind of hole to oblivion.
Yeah, they do that. That's called a nihil down here. You don't want to go down that way. There's bad things down there.
I figured it wasn't in my best interest.
And it wasn't a hole to oblivion now, with my 2 successes in occult. That goes to the labyrinth. Labyrinth leads to oblivion. Difference is they'll make the trip there a lot worse.
I got a lot to learn about here. I'm glad I found a fellow musician.
Yeah, I've been here about 50 years now. It's 40, something like that. It's you pick things up.
Yeah, it's been a little less than 24 hours.
I just looked up gangsta grass.
Why?
I thought, why not?
Did you find out why not?
Yeah. I found out why not. What is
He kind of
that?
he asked me about finding a better purpose for myself. I'm gonna ask him what his is, since he kind of brought it up to me.
Well, in a roundabout manner of speaking, and I guess it all depends on how you look at your current situation. There's some people that see this as a second chance at life. Some people see it as a punishment. Me, myself, I see it as a continuation. I see it as, this is a chance to do the stuff that I didn't get to do because, like I said, I like my sweets. I like to sing down here. I like to help people be more. And through that, I feel like I can give back a little bit. I mean, look around. Look around. Show me one color that's brighter than a fucking dingy pair of underpants. The people down here, they need something to lift their spirits as much as we did back in the old days. And I feel like, well, I like to think I can help with that a little bit, even if it's just in a shitty little karaoke bar like this.
I get what you mean. I knew the way people used to look when I was on stage.
Careful what you say. You almost memed.
Do you like the way people looked at you on stage, you exhibitionist whore?
His shadow said.
It doesn't have to end, though. That's what I'm telling you. Sure, you seem like an okay guy. I trust that you got your reasons for doing what you gotta do. But your whole existence doesn't have to be about that. It can be about something more, something greater, something you never had a chance to do while you're alive. Now, you got hundreds of years to do it. The world is your oyster, all of it. Question is what you're gonna do with that chance.
What are you gonna do with it?
Is that my shadow asking?
Yeah.
When you speak to your shadow, I'm assuming it's kind of a head-to-head conversation.
No, you have to say it out loud.
That's what we've been running with.
Do we have an answer on that?
I'm sorry, what now?
When you talk to your shadow, is it a head-to-head
It's
conversation?
telepathic.
Okay.
But you can talk out loud.
It's demon contact that you have to speak out
Okay.
loud. But shadow to psyche conversation, shadow to specter, that's all telepathic.
Well, I will tell my shadow there are some rednecks that are going to get curb stomped, and then I'll figure it out from there.
All right, then let's learn this puppetry.
All right, so learning one of these arcanos, it's like learning an instrument. You know what I mean? It's not like something I can give you a few pointers. You walk out of here, you know how to do it overnight. But maybe you come by here every once in a while, and I'll give you some pointers. I'll help you out. I can get you started.
How much XP you got?
Yeah.
That is a valid question.
Well, I'm going to tell him I already know a little bit. I was hoping to get to the point where he's able to make people sing.
You could do that. Now, there's this little matter of puppetry is a lot easier when you do it on the same person over and over. You get attuned to it. There's different stuff that works that way, but puppetry is one of them. Also, I gotta tell you this. The stiffs in the armor, or just don't tell anybody you don't have to that you can do this. Please don't tell anybody that I can do this, because they don't like it.
Our little secret.
Right. Now, you can do it on random people. It gets a little harder.
If you really want to skin rat him.
Ride that skin, boy. Ride it hard.
How much XP do you have?
11.
11. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, the first dot of a new Arcanos is 10, or is that, am I stuck
I
in
really do.
disciplines?
I have 2 dots in puppetry already. I was hoping to find somebody to teach me further.
Oh, shit, yes. Okay, I thought, so, this guy, like, I was under the impression that you're just completely fucking green.
Oh no, I know how to like bang down on things, but that's about it. Or no, I know how to cause sudden movement.
Okay,
Although Coolant
then,
says if I really want to learn how to skin rat, I need to ask Adam.
then you're actually only, one step under what he does, because, his typical shtick is Master's Voice.
So you only need, what is it, times 6?
Times 3. Times 3.
Times 3?
That's what it says on page 228. Yeah.
Damn, that's cheap.
Just like, hey, can you show me how to do that? And they're like, all right, I get it.
Okay, yeah. Then you're about to have a totally different conversation with this guy, since you already know how to do puppetry. It's oh yeah, this is what I do. This is how I apply it. Here's the, and you can walk out. You actually can walk out of here basically knowing what you need to know.
Excellent. Oh, well, good night, Von Morrison.
All right. Good night, buddy. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. All right.
Later.
Well, there's some bale fires I'm gonna go check out now.
Right. You have fun with that, but when you finally decide that you want to put this to a better use, you come back here. I want to see you again. I think you got potential.
Is he?
I don't want to see you wasted.
Yeah. Like, is he trying to hit on you? Kick him in the dick. No, don't actually kick him in the dick. You still need him.
I'm gonna show him a song I've been working on. This new album came out by Trent Reznor, and there's this cool song on it called Hurt. I can't play it the way it's meant to be played, but I can play it on the acoustic guitar. Now that I have one.
I can't say I'm terribly familiar with that, but well, you need some help with it or something?
No, I'm just jokingly playing Johnny Cash's version of Hurt before Johnny Cash thinks of it.
Okay. I thought that's where you were going with that, but I.
Go with the Canadian national.
This might be a controversial thing to say. I actually do kind of like Johnny Cash's version a little bit better, if I'm being honest.
Trent Reznor would agree with you.
It's true.
And I usually don't like anything else by Johnny Cash, so that is a very, very oh fuck! Why can't I think of words when I need to think of words?
What about Personal Jesus?
His last
Anomalous.
album before his last album before he died is pretty dark and good. Play Walk Hard by Dewey Cox.
My favorite artist.
Hank
That
Williams Sr.?
That movie was terrible.
I love that movie.
Look at me in my pixel face and tell me that was a good movie.
It was an enjoyable movie.
There we go. That's the key difference. Movies don't have to be good, but you can enjoy them.
Yep.
Likewise, a movie can be really good, and you could not enjoy it.
All right, so Clive, as after you just kind of smack this guy across the face, he turns back to you, his eyes livid, full of rage, full of bloodlust, smiling, cackling. And then finally, the laughing stops. All is quiet for a split second. His eyes burn into yours as he says, "Much appreciated." And then he basically dives to try to tackle you to the ground. Give me a strength brawl roll.
Oh, buttons. What's my strength? What's my brawl? Not bad. What diff?
6. This is just standard opposed roll.
Do I have that hotkey?
You should have all the macros in the. Like I took me an entire day to program all this shit. It's in the 3 lines area.
No, I know that, but I mean, do I have them hotkeyed?
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. The pin to the Roll20 screen.
Wah.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. So you are basically thrown to the ground.
You've done
Why?
nothing but make this situation worse. Just
Roll
like I
t-
thought you would.
Roll to soak 4 damage as he plows you down into the floor.
She's got you pinned down.
What happens when we take damage? we
You
don't
just
have
check underneath corpus.
Okay.
So you've taken one little bit. Oh shit! I don't know what that just did to. It should be fine. I might have just opened one of Mr. Gon's shadow character sheets in front of the stream. Anyway,
Oh no.
so yeah, this guy has basically planted his weight on top of you. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'll try to throw him off.
Close, Zamenor. It is that exact thing that you just said. F1. That allows ones to detract successes. Mr. Gon is amazing. Okay. So let's do a post strength.
Just strength?
We can do a strength brawl again. Fuck it, why not?
Would you like some extra dice for this?
Ooh.
I need your assistance.
We'll see how that plays out.
Nope, nope.
Sorry, I keep coughing, guys. I'm sick. I don't have TB or squirrel age or something. I promise.
Do you have the gothitis?
That's a reference to something.
That you the joke was that Melinda gave me the gothitis after Gen Con.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that. Nah, I picked up something visiting my sister and her kids.
God damn it.
All right.
No, that's 3.
Yes. Good call. Cause actually, that's 4. No, that's 3.
Are you sure you don't want that one extra dice?
1.
I will do my best, Zamenor. This is gonna sound really. I just realized it's gonna sound super fucked up for our podcast people, because they can't see the chat.
Watch the video. Download the video. Listen to that.
We want people to be able to, enjoy our podcast too.
Subscribe to YouTube Red, then download the YouTube video and watch it offline.
We pay $15 a month for SoundCloud. I'd like to get some use out of it.
Let's get some sweet ASMR going on there. Adam?
How badly do you guys want ASMR videos from us? Adam and Xavier will do it. Xavier will eat pork rinds in front of a microphone for you.
Yeah,
You'll
it's
do
I'll
it
just pop,
right
I'll
now.
just pop, I'll just pop lemonade bottles.
God damn.
Deal.
he wants the Ramune.
Let's just re-roll since we got 3 successes each, Tom.
Are you sure you don't want that extra success?
Willpower. I will not falter. Monkey.
Holy shit! So you basically put your legs underneath you, monkey kick up, and send this guy flying into the fire.
Oh,
By
wonderful.
gods,
Heard
man,
of
what has
innocent
gotten into
bystander.
you?
Oh, he's in the fire, Tom. He's dead.
For in-character ASMR videos, I'm sure we could work that out somehow. I can do Mark Zantz reading
Carlo Martino.
Just look at the crepe food.
Yeah, crepe.
Look at the cucumber.
It's a what do they call it? Kolache.
Oh, kolache. We don't have any place that sells kolaches here.
You think you're better than me?
That's really weird. Galoshes are like a very big Texas thing, yet we have like none here in El Paso.
You know what we do have though? We have Dairy Queens that serve tacos.
Oh yeah, America.
1 hour of Carlo.
Give him a taste, Adam. Give him a preview.
I can't cry, man. I was like laugh cry.
People
Okay,
hurt
okay.
Adam's feelings. No.
I am. Your motivation is that I am Mauricio Giovanni, and I have just forbade you from a relationship with your dead waifu. Now go, convince me.
Who's your sister?
Oh, okay. No, wait, never mind. Giovanni.
You made me laugh. Yeah, I was going to get encouraged and I just started laughing.
I have had galoshes though before cooling. They're pretty good.
I have not.
Are they as succulent as Carlo Martino wants them to be?
I'd like to think so.
All right.
Just 1 hour of Carlo Martino crying.
So the flaming creature behind you, John Titus, or in front of you, I guess now, is going to attempt to rake across your face with its flaming claw. Which, as I said before, probably should have picked some. I probably should have looked at their stats beforehand and picked something more attuned to combat. And I done did it. So
Yeah, these didn't almost kill us outright in one attack.
that is a good point. I was like, because the first time, it didn't really specify, I think, what kind of specters it summoned. So, oh, shades, that sound good. Well, those things are powerful as fuck. Oh, Nephrax, that sounds cool. Nephrax are not for this.
Wait, what's going on?
Attacking Carlo. Or John Titus. God damn it. And
Carlo, what is he doing back here?
Carlo attacks himself.
Quite
so
often.
you're able to step out of the way quickly as you can feel the cold blaze of the flames swipe across your face but do no actual damage. And it is your turn to retaliate.
You can't touch this?
God.
Yeah. Quick, run away. Go ahead. Nobody needs your help here after all.
Like,
Or use your ultimate power. The Hado Shoryuken.
No, you can't use that power. Master forbade it.
The Dark Hado. It's controlling me.
I'll try to punch it again.
Punch it again.
Well,
Ooh, those iframes. That's actually.
it's 2 successes, I guess. Yeah.
Or
Yeah, no, that's 2. Okay. Strength plus 1 damage.
True warriors speak with their fists.
But what about our mouths?
Vasil! You finally made it, buddy. How's it going?
Volishkolov? Very, very Slavic name.
also one of the type of people I'm racist against.
So would it change your opinion at all if I told you Vasil's one of our Patreon supporters?
I beat him. Did 1 damage?
He was
Oh,
running away.
dude, I had no idea. I feel like an idiot now. I'm sorry. I had no idea.
Dude, I love Titus. The TV show and the comedian.
The Titus.
Not John.
Not to play by Shakespeare.
Also not the... Well, we're not sure that one was by Shakespeare.
We don't know if any of them were Shakespeare.
Yeah, we do kind of. As a student of literature, that's one of those things that is mostly a people who don't study literature make that claim kind of thing.
Shakespeare didn't actually write Shakespeare.
It's something people who hate poor people usually say because they're like, Shakespeare wasn't an educated aristocrat. He couldn't have written all that.
I did watch the Titus sitcom, but I thought his stand-up was much better. Although I did like the dad character from the sitcom. So you
Puppetitis?
yeah.
Yeah.
Some of his plays were written with other people, though, which was a pretty normal thing during the Elizabethan era.
Ah.
So some of the plays, it's debatable how much he actually wrote and how much was written by somebody else.
All right, so John Titus, you bop him one, and
Like, Dad, stay down.
You've
Is
been
this all-
naughty.
Is Stacy Keats still alive?
the thing snarls as it prepares to retaliate, but there appears to be this sort of like monstrous, animalistic, guttural noise that booms from behind it, far down the street in the darkness somewhere. And this horrible, misshapen thing actually begins to look slightly worried.
I appreciate how you think Mozzie charts are.
Cool, but according to Wikipedia, he's still alive. He's 76.
All right, so Miles, you see this young woman staring into the distance, watching basically all hell break loose. What you gonna do?
Punch it.
She's not a real woman, she's a trap. Thank you so much, Sean.
She's a trap. Quick, suck her dick.
Wrong character. No.
Yeah.
There's a little Carlo in all of Adam's characters.
It's a little Carlo in all of us now.
No, I'm gonna stop you right there, buddy. No.
And what will his shadow tell him to do?
That's what I said. Oh, right. Suck her dick. Let's see. Oh, you have shadow face. Well, who can I make her look like?
Wait, no. You're Adam's shadow. Adam is his shadow.
Wait, what's going on now?
Yeah.
Xavier is dealing with the
Oh,
woman that he just liberated from the call.
okay. I'm only half paying attention, apparently.
Do a thing. Shadow of the shadow.
No, my shadow should do the thing to my shadow.
We were all banished to the shadow realm.
I can't wait. I can't wait for that mummy.
We'll see if our viewers want to see that first.
Hey, here's a quick informal poll just for my own curiosity, right? I can't say it will affect anything, I can't say it won't, but since this is the chance I get to interact with the most viewers at once, what World of Darkness game line would you be most excited to see us play? The werewolf? I'm excited to see the werewolf game.
World, I'm gonna smack you.
Xavier does not like the new World of Darkness.
Because the lore sucks.
Not mage.
Really? Don't like mage?
After playing it, I understand.
I think they might be hinting otherwise, though. I don't know.
No, guys, here's the thing. We made interesting mages. I absolutely love my mage. And I want to play him more. The game mechanics make you not want to do magic.
Okay, hang on. Let me parse this real fast. First of all, Adam's mage character Hobo Mo is amazing.
I'll agree to that one.
That is probably his best character. Second of all, what you're referring to, Xavier, is Paradox. I personally think mage is fucking cool as shit. I can't wait to run that. I just need to read it better.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just the game mechanics don't let you want. You don't want to do magic. Because at least at our level, at higher levels, like that's fine, right? You're doing world altering shit. You should get punished for that. But it's just like you do this little thing, paradox.
Dude, you have gotten away with so much shit. I've let you get away with so much shit.
I know, and it's, but like the amount of what is it, essence that we have is
Oh,
fucking
quintessence.
ridiculous. Yeah, and the like your the amount of paradox we can possibly incur is not worth the risk of doing small magic tricks. And we can't do big ones because we don't have the XP for it.
Oh well, that was just a. I'm glad we are still getting some vampire stuff because vampire is definitely my greatest wheelhouse in the world of darkness, and plenty of that coming. I was just curious what you guys wanted to say. Looks like I'm seeing a lot of vampire and werewolf, and I'm good with that. Anyway, where the fuck were we? Oh yeah, Miles Bryce and Miles Bryce's Shadow.
And Miles Bryce's Shadow.
Yeah.
Now, what about Miles Bryce's Shadow? Now I poked my ass!
What?
No clipper.
What happened?
I poked my ass on a nail clipper.
Thank you, Cool Imp.
I want the comment to do just like all the comments of this video just to be that how to finish your damn character. If you guys do that, then I'll really want me to finish it.
Adam, outside of his werewolf, his record for making a character has been 7 hours. One character.
Which one was that?
5e.
One of the
It was a 5e.
make a character.
I can shit out 5e characters in like 2 minutes.
I guess for archival purposes, he's referring to D&D 5e, not Vampire 5e or
Shadowrun.
Wraith 5e. If you're watching this in the far future.
Actually, I don't think it was 5e. I think it was Pathfinder.
7 hours is still.
I remember he took like 2 weeks to make a Pathfinder character. Hey, question for anybody watching on YouTube or the podcast, or I guess even you guys in chat, because your opinion's valid too.
But
you
just
guys-
barely, apparently.
Do you guys mind us digressing? Because because with Twitch chat, we can interact with them. It's cool, but when they're on YouTube or something, they're just passively watching, and it's not as fun for them. I'm just curious. Do you guys does it ruin the experience for you when we're not constantly gaming?
Yes.
I mean, we could just constantly game. You'd probably get more things done. But then
Because they tell the story.
we would actually get things done, and then we would, have to actually come up with more content. So this way, we stretch everything out.
Are you saying that I cannot come up with content, Xavier?
No, I'm just saying, like, for all of us, we can just make, like Vampire. How many sessions was that supposed to take?
8.
That's not my fault.
Exactly.
Bob
but we
blew
got
shit
so
up.
many episodes out of that.
Lost Tribes Gaming, how's it going? Okay. Miles Bryce, what are you gonna do?
All right. So what does this woman look like?
Like
A
a
hoe.
Oh, she probably deserved it then.
Like I said, she's probably early 20s. Appearance 3 or 4. Slim build. It looks like she came out of the call with a camera around her neck.
A camera?
A camera.
Okay.
Take the camera from
Hey,
me.
we're glad to...
Look
We're
at
glad,
their nudes.
Lost Tribes, we're glad to see that you did check us out. Welcome. There will be more VTM, we promise.
Eventually.
Whether it will be with a weeb Toreador or not is yet to be decided.
I still gotta dig this one out of the fucking huge ass masquerade breach.
We're probably just gonna leave Chicago. Cause like, how do we get out of that? We just gotta fucking leave the city.
I mean, you've got an in with Madame Giel.
Yeah, but she also doesn't.
Gee,
I feel
sorry.
like she wouldn't have to stay in Chicago.
Anyway, I'm not gonna ruin my plans for you. What? So yes, this woman, t-shirt, hoodie, jeans. Again, looks like a standard college student.
In Chicago.
We almost did burn down Chicago. Tell you what.
Hey, Miles.
So I'll ask her. Have you gotten situated yet?
We have a new follower, and something. Oh, I have my fucking Streamlabs too low. Shit. I don't know who just followed us, but thank you. Welcome. Hi. Sorry, I had my order of shit off. Continue.
I am also sick of the Sabat. Yeah, I'll ask her. Have you gotten yourself situated yet?
I just woke up on the sidewalk. There's shit flying around in the fire over there. Situated? What?
Calm down, bitch.
Well, I have to say you're taking this a lot worse than I was.
Okay. Okay, so
Let's start things slowly. What's your name?
Basil. Anne Rayleigh. Who are you?
Miles.
My name's Don Porn.
Miles Bryce. I introduced myself to you. Anyways,
Sorry, it's a lot to take in.
so you're probably wondering what you're doing here. So am I. Can I use Fatalism 1 on her?
Sure.
Fatality.
Adam, you gotta do stuff.
She's dead! How do I do Fatalism 1?
Perception plus fatalism, subject's willpower. Let's call it a 5.
Oh man, botch it. Make her see her own death.
I know how she fucking died.
Yeah, basically. So, with Fatalism 1, you can read her death mark. Oh! Tell Nelly I said hi, Basil. I hope she doesn't mind me calling her out by name on stream. About how typically... Wraith is not actually that difficult. There's the shadow element, but there's a lot of vampire in the DNA. Hierarchy is the Camarilla, Renegades are the Anarchs, Heretics. Well, they're not quite the Sabbat, are they? But there's a little bit of crossover there. Anyway, so you her death mark, which again I don't quite understand how death marks work, but apparently they're unique to how you died. So she has like this. I guess you could call it a spot. Like this light bluish spot that just sort of obliterates the side of her abdomen. And from that spot, spider webbing cracks just seem to radiate throughout her entire torso.
Mm-hmm.
With your 5 successes, you can see that she probably sustained a lot of internal damage. You found her on the side of the road. She was hit by a car.
Ooh. That's gnarly.
Yu Yu Hakusho style.
It again, Lost Tribes. It's not that different. Some of the buildings are different just because A lot of the buildings that people have invested emotion into appear in the Shadowlands. But everything that is in our world, the Wraiths can see it. They can't interact with it now. But it's all still there, and they can spend their corpus to phase through it. But it's the same, there's just like a layer over it, if that makes any sense.
Like the Umbra.
No, it's not even the Umbra. The Umbra is a completely different plane of existence. This is just, I guess, behind a membrane.
It's got ectoplasm. It's got ghost goo.
Is it really so different though? Because you can interact with the physical realm if you do some things.
In the Umbra?
Yeah.
You can, like, peek out, I know that, but I don't think you can actually, like, fuck with shit unless you...
No, yeah, you can do stuff. I mean, obviously, smacking somebody doesn't confer, but fucking with Weaver spirits.
I guess. But anyway, it's really not that difficult. There's a lot of vampire in it. The world is only slightly different. I think you could grasp it. Not too difficult. Now, what is different is the character motivations. You have your passions, you have the fetters, you have the shadow, and you really need good shadow guides. I
As you
feel
can see we're doing awful.
I felt almost hypocritical saying that, but I didn't want to insult you guys, so I'm glad you said it. Adam, are you awake?
Awake, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
people awake, yeah.
You need to do more evil stuff, Adam. Step on it, bro.
Well,
I mean,
Come
it's
on, Drew.
understandable. We just kind of ran into this with, having no prior knowledge playing Wraith.
It was supposed to be a one-shot. I figure, okay, I have this adventure, let's run it. We'll fuck with each other with the shadows, and done. And that is not what happened.
Thanks, Obama.
Arigato, Obama-san.
Tell him that
well, I think it was funny because, like, I'm like, yes, the viewers like this, the Wraith. That means I have to make a werewolf character. Yeah, this is all your fault, the
Adam,
viewers.
I will fucking make you. I will go to your work with the goddamn character sheet and throw it in your fucking face.
Just ambush
the
you in
character
front of
sheet.
laser tag.
And then I'll
I've been
take a
doing
damn
it in my
pizza and
room.
walk out.
You hear that, chat? Adam is blaming you guys why he doesn't have a werewolf.
But,
To him, it's all your fault.
if you need media inspiration to help run a game of Wraith, you could just watch the movie Coco.
Or you can just watch Chocolate.
Chocolate?
Not relevant, but fun movie.
Yeah, I would. People, you guys should watch Chocolate. If you guys like watching an autistic girl beat up people.
Anyway, Lost Tribes. Yeah, I'm not trying to argue with you or nothing. I'm just saying, like, give it a try. I think if you were to try it, and if you want to try it, I think you can grasp it a lot easier than you might think.
It
But
definitely takes a certain mindset.
oh,
One
fuck
that-
off with the mindset. Don't be like, oh,
What?
you need a certain mindset. Half of this has been dick jokes.
Yeah,
The movie Ghost is actually in the player's guide as an inspiration, along with Beetlejuice and The Crow.
I'm not saying we're not in that mindset, but look how far we've come.
Speaking of which, what's going on in this game?
Yeah, she is looking to Miles for direction at this point.
Miles, listen to me, buddy.
Oh, hold on, Shadow. I don't know if we're buddies. You've tried to get me to kill people every time you've talked to me. So, slow your roll there.
but that's just your job as an agent, man. You have to kill people.
Okay, first of all, I didn't just kill people. Alright?
He framed him first.
Yeah, blame it on somebody else. That's what you do. I like that about you. Like, oh,
You
got-
know
he does
nothing
an
of
accident.
my work. Alright, voice in my head. What do you want?
If you get on her, if you like make her on your good side, you can just make her an underling of you, pretty much. You can your plaything.
Okay, well, god damn it. I gave you a chance, Shadow, and you're being weird on me.
That
Also, I don't think I have the knowledge or resources to be any sort of mentor currently. I'm looking for a mentor myself.
but you have to become the mentor.
I need to know things before I can become a mentor. That
There
or
you
they'll
go.
get that mentor flaw where they fucking learned everything wrong.
Ah, yes, the
Yeah.
Kung Pao flaw, where they train you wrong as a joke.
Just have the Betty flaw.
Betty.
Betty, Carlo Martino, and pretty much the whole vampire B team.
So I'll ask Anne. So what do you remember before coming here?
Oh shit. Okay. I was fuck. I was off to photograph this old building for a school assignment, right? And then I crossed the street to get to the bus stop, and then I think this guy ran a stop sign or something. There's bright lights, and I just remember hurting really bad for a second, and then I was in that thing.
Can I tell if it was an accident or not?
I mean, with 5 fatalism, you can tell what the driver had for breakfast.
What does his semen taste like?
Drink more milk, please.
Chat. What is more interesting? Was her death an accident or no? Does this NPC have a dark backstory?
Oh man, let them decide. It wasn't an accident.
The first one was pineapple. Like,
You should drink loads of cum to make pineapple taste better.
Ah, yes,
Carlo
people
Martino.
want it to be intentional. Oh, ex-boyfriend. Pentex.
Her ex-boyfriend killed her because she was getting too close to the truth. He worked for Pentex.
That's
Yeah,
actually...
pretty dark.
Hang on.
Pretty deep.
Hang on, her ex-boyfriend, who worked for Pentax,
Now, what was her name again?
Anne Rayleigh.
And yeah,
Yay.
it's like Israeli, but you know, Anne.
But the murder might not have been for her. Interesting. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with that, but
Maybe they just meant to injure her or break her camera. Which does it still have pictures?
If the SD card is intact.
90s, no SD card.
Right.
Well, it might.
So,
Well, no, not an SD card, but weren't there
the film.
weren't there like rudimentary digital cameras starting to crop up then?
94? I mean, she would probably been better off just using a.
Old school film
Kodak.
strip. Okay.
Yeah.
She just
So-
had a Kodak
Just
one.
an ex-boyfriend name.
Madison Stewart.
They have floppy drives in their cameras to keep the story.
They have floppy drives in the cameras.
Yeah.
See, you guys don't need an ST. I just tell chat to do things. Stanley
Gee.
Madison Stewart.
No, she actually didn't have a camera. She had the Game Boy with the Pokemon camera in it.
The Game Boy
gosh.
camera.
She was actually she actually threw a sleep ball at the driver, which is why he accelerated.
Mazzy, not the way I was contextualizing this NPC. Not that it super matters, but no. She has a real legit camera. Okay, so yes. You get the understanding that her death was not an accident, but you're not sure why.
Okay.
I'm not sure why. Let's find out together. Adam, Cool Imp is feeding you gold.
Then I'm gonna be, I guess, assume the plagiarizing again for the whole group. It's, I'll say it though anyway, because it's a good
I'm
idea.
already on bad terms with my shadow.
What fucking Wraith
Well-
is on good terms?
Miles, listen to me.
I'm
Let's
I'm
be
trying to
cynical.
help mine, but that's because it's a means to an end.
I think I'm on pretty good terms with my. Well, not my shadow. My shadow's on good terms with his wraith.
Yeah, your shadow, you just been like, shut up.
Shut up! You can't tell me to do things.
You're not
My
like real
shadow,
good at
my shadow's just been trying to fucking murder people.
it. So have you murdered people and putting it on somebody else?
I know, like, dude.
Your shadows is playing Angel of Death by Slayer on constant in the background of your head.
That you're supposed to be the lazy one, not to kill everyone. All right.
But what's lazier than death though?
I'm already dead.
Nani?
Oh, and to answer the question I forgot you asked, her camera will work if she infuses it with pathos.
Okay. Ask her. So, what did you do before?
Who did you do?
I don't want to look that
Oh, your boyfriend?
far back.
I'm about to disappoint Vasil and Mazzy here, but she says I was a photography student. I went to school.
Is that a real career?
Nah. And what were you working on before this?
Before what exactly? Like I said, I was taking pictures of this old fucking building. Oh, what was it called? Oh, my head's still rattling around. Fuck, it was like this building that this rich old guy built for his dying wife or something. I forget what it's called. One of those pretentious rich people names.
catacomb?
Do boy.
No, it was Kai Busteto.
Hey,
Dying wife?
No.
Alright, well,
Vasil, can you make something with a camera in Wraith? I'm afraid I don't quite understand your question.
Somebody already answered him.
Did somebody? I don't see it. Wait, okay.
alright, well,
Hang on. Is it Vasil or is it Vasil? Because I actually know a guy named Vasil, and I don't want to be culturally ignorant.
Vasily?
You can continue. We no dead air. Goddammit.
Well,
Miles,
Vasil.
let's just take her under a wing.
Okay. Sorry. My apologies. Vasil.
She was only one semester away from graduation.
only one semester away from graduation. Well, I'll look at her and kind of feel bad that she got hit by a car and that it was intentional. I don't know if I want to tell her that yet. Well, you have some things to come to terms with, but in the meantime, I suppose follow me.
So, what do I do now? I mean, it's over, right? I mean, that's it.
Not quite. This place is still even more dangerous, believe it or not, than regular Atlanta.
Welcome
And
to what
she
was that?
sort of-
However, your chances of getting shot are higher now that I'm here.
I like that implication. I might bust a cap in your ass.
Who knows? Maybe I'll just give up one day and be like, "Okay, Shadow, do what you want. I'm done."
That worked out real well for the last guy.
But you're gonna run out of bullets.
Now, if he keeps making dead people.
Yes, Vasil, that is normal. Because Twitch streams shit on a delay, so if you're doing something competitive, you can't have like a buddy help you cheat or something.
All right. Well, as I was saying, it's not quite over. This land is extraordinarily dangerous, and I'm assuming you don't want to have to fend for your life every day.
Seems like a good way to go.
Well, as far as I know, these nice people, I say nice, but I'm sure even they have.
Some what they are, they're dead people.
I'm sure even they have their unsavory bits, but at least they're organized. This hierarchy, they protect people like you.
People like me, what does that mean? Dead people? Are they dead too?
As far as I can tell, yes.
So then how can they protect me if we're all in the same boat?
Well, there's some people that have different views on what they should do here. Once they get here, some people aren't very nice. I almost got sucked into like a tempest. Yeah. It was not a pleasant experience. If you ever see a cat, stay away from it.
I take it you're a dog person?
I am now. I was indifferent. Probably because of the cat poop parasite.
But I still like the Nekominis.
God.
Your shadow said in your ear.
He's more of a camel person. I love it.
Jezebel.
Scheherazade, sir.
Jezebel was.
People aren't gonna get that one.
Jezebel Mark II. I miss my camel. We'll get back to it one day.
Just to fill the audience in, Jezebel was Bob's character's camel in an unrelated D&D 5e game, and Jezebel Mark II was also his camel after he missed a session.
Jezebel 1 got abducted by a rock.
We used her as bait, right?
That is what you did, yes. I was a GM for that campaign. You guys were like, we'll use her as bait and then we'll stop the rock before it takes it. And you guys were wrong because you forgot rocks have a really high fly speed.
We do indeed, Sinless Soul. We play fucking everything, dude. If you've heard of it, at least one of us have played it. Look, I've got fucking 20-something Pathfinder books here. I guess my resolution isn't that great. I don't blame you for not seeing it.
So we got Made, All the World of Darknesses, Pathfinder.
We have all the classic World of Darknesses, which I guess
Star
is
Wars
Saga Edition.
20. Yeah. I played Shadowrun.
We have not played Dread, no, unfortunately. So you got us there.
Fortress 555.
Dungeon Pro Classic.
No.
Okay, we haven't played My Little Pony either. Well, fuck. I guess chat just made us out to be a liar.
You played Knights Black Agents.
Knights Black Agents kicks ass.
We suck at it, though.
We are not good secret agents.
Oh, you've been talking about us on Reddit. On what subreddit?
Oh, dude, you're awesome. Thank you. Yeah, this is the, I guess the last email that I forwarded to you is from him.
Ah, okay.
See, I told you I forwarded him the email.
all of our shenanigans.
Adam makes a horrible secret agent.
He does. Absolutely.
What, Adam? What's your character in that one?
You forgot already?
JSDF agent.
Yeah, that's the best.
And what did you drive?
uh, a very
Unique.
expensive car. Yeah, unique.
He drove one of those
Uh.
Wii mobiles with all the anime decals on the side. Oh, we have not played Solid either. That sounds interesting.
Metal Gear?
No, a
No.
D20 black
Gear.
exploitation game.
Wait, one more time?
A D20 black exploitation game, as suggested by Lost Tribes Gaming. Cool Imp is getting impatient with you, Adam.
As am I.
Perhaps rightfully so.
Alright, so, Anne.
Ooh, on the R Pathfinder RPG. Cool.
I've been telling you. My biggest regret was not getting more Pathfinder on Capcom.
We'll get it one day.
We're pretty good with World of Darkness right now. I'm not. Well, maybe.
Unless somebody else wants to run Pathfinder. Adam, no, don't do it. I've seen how long it takes you to make a character. I do not want to see you make an encounter.
What are you?
Eternity later.
All right,
Do
so,
it.
Mr. John Titus, from the darkness behind the specter, there is what sounds like the tromping of heavy boots. A small group of people, all clad in plate mail, all wielding swords at their sides, being led by this horrific canine-like creature the size of a man with a steel muzzle that looks grafted and bolted into its corpus, just baying, and through its clenched teeth just letting out the most horrific noises that just chill you to the bottom of your soul, come charging
Yeah.
forward. And the patrol kind of scatters, brandishing blades and going after the different swooping, keening specters in all directions. Francis, you are leaving Joe's piano bar, heading towards the fire.
What am I seeing?
It's probably going to take you a while to get there. So, bunch of looky-loos, run, yeah. Actually, you know what? I think little 5 points. I am not an expert in Atlanta geography, and somebody from Atlanta is going to watch this and be like, "Yeah, you're fucking wrong." I don't think little 5 points is too far from downtown, so you can probably get there in a couple minutes. So,
Go sprinting.
I've played fast and looked at the timeline, so sure, you get there, and there's a bunch of armored dudes running around trying to curtail specters. Some of them are fighting back. Some of the specters are running, and the armored guys are giving chase. You see John Titus standing in the middle of the street, mixing it up with this one who is less than interested in him at this point. You see Holly Underwood dragging somebody out of a burning building and laying him next to someone else in the street.
I'm gonna go help John Titus out.
Okay. You run towards
But
John
he's
Titus.
got his tighted fist.
The Fist of Titus. He's not using it well enough, apparently.
He needs to recharge it.
There's no charge reports here.
No, I don't. You recharge it like in No More Heroes.
So I'm gonna go up to the one he's fighting and just go ahead and stone hand punch it.
Okay. I'll even say you approach from the side, so I'll give you an extra die.
Ooh, alright, strength plus outrage. What do I got?
Are you gonna spook him?
I'm gonna do something.
Ooh.
One success. Still a success.
Roll it.
What is that? What do I roll for the damage?
I don't know. Strength.
Okay, each success inflicts 1 health level or corpus level if the target is a wraith. So I guess I just automatically do 1 health level of damage.
Okay. I'm cool with that. So you just feel your hand grow super dense as you just plow it straight into this thing, and it gets sort of knocked a bit, wobbling about a foot from where you actually punched it. At this point, the thing is going to look at you, look at John Titus, look back at the dude rushing at it with a sword in one hand and a horrible animal in the other, and it is going to flit away and dart into the building that John Titus knows Clive McLean went into. And speaking of Clyde McLean, your friend from the fire rises up, wild-eyed, charging towards you and attempts to swing for you. Tom.
Well, oh Jesus!
It's okay, he's not that cool.
One success.
Okay, yeah, so he sort of connects fairly solidly with your jaw. You're not so sure this guy was the biggest tough guy in life, but he could line up a punch okay. So go ahead and roll to soak.
8.
God damn it!
Would you
Wow.
like an extra dice?
No, shut up, voice and head.
I
All
keep
right.
trying to help you, and you keep getting hurt and doing nothing but hurting people. I thought you were going to help this man.
Well, then he jumped, and then he threw himself upon me, and
Weren't you-
attacked me.
Weren't you the one that hit him first?
That was to bring him to his senses.
That wasn't very chivalrous of you, was it?
Extreme times call for extreme measures.
Well, I'm sure that your rival would have better been able to talk the situation through.
Ooh. You know what this reminds me of? Do you remember in was it New Vegas? That DLC where they took out your brain?
Oh, the brain talks to you.
Just calls you a fucking idiot all the time. If you have low intelligence, it's great.
Yeah.
Clive,
So
what are you
no.
feeling at the moment?
Sexually aroused.
Annoyance on the verge of, using castigate.
Unless you have a certain level of castigate, I don't think you can actually use it on yourself.
I have 5.
You can do whatever the fuck you want, homeboy.
Night cool limp.
Cool Imp, you have a good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping by as always. We appreciate you.
Bye bye.
Yeah, we are running a little late tonight. Sorry about that. Next time we'll be starting on time.
There we go. Old War Blues. Yeah, that was a fun DLC. What's that he has on his hands? Are those opposable penises?
I really hope we're not cutting into your sleep there, Vasil.
It might be a completely different time where he's at.
Oh, okay.
He's
What time
living
is
in
it?
the 40s while we're in the modern days.
Yes, he is on European time.
Just listen to us on the road while you're driving. At work.
Anyway, choosing to ignore the goading voice in my head.
Just no, I don't wanna.
I keep offering you
Don't
help.
talk to me.
Social parry.
Now it's my turn to attack this fiend. He couldn't look more like the devil right now.
No, that's another entity altogether.
Covered in
He's in LA
fire,
right
he's got
now.
the crazy eyes, and there's fire around him. He looks like the devil.
Brock Sampson.
So wait, let's see. Using my sword, I got what's the diff again?
Standard 6.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Shit. You still got one success though. So it's not a
Yeah.
botch.
Well, under Wraith 2nd Edition rules, it would be, but since we're all more familiar with V20 in here, I'll give it to you. So, I guess the you draw your blade, you line up. Well, what kind of blade do you have? Is it like a rapier? No, because you're Hema. It'd be more like a longsword.
I think he has a claymore.
Claymore. Okay, you line up the perfect strike, and then your
It is
shadow
right
just
past
throws
me.
in like one last little jab, and you stumble.
It is just past midnight over here.
Yeah, it's midnight.
Just
Yeah.
passed half an hour.
Okay, Adam.
Talk about dice are not with me tonight.
You help.
It's your fault.
Yes.
What you
Then
gonna
you
do?
the shadow. I'm gonna try to do what's it called?
Suplex.
No,
Absolutely, Hoster. It very much is.
Moliate.
Okay.
Ah.
Now, you absolutely can. Do keep in mind though that the guy you were fighting booked ass into the
Yeah.
Tom's building. Okay.
But I'm gonna use the number 3 one, the Martillary.
Marshalry?
Yeah, yeah. I can't pronounce words. It's midnight, bro.
I can't pronounce words after midnight. I'm a grammar gremlin.
What kind of hooked on phonics Cinderella shit is this? Just like I can't do words after midnight.
Well, I can't do words regularly, so what makes you think I can't do it after midnight?
I wouldn't
Okay.
imagine Hastur would have to sleep. You're one of the great old ones.
Are you gonna use this on yourself?
Yes,
What's your stamina?
is 4.
Okay, so you're gonna roll intelligence, moliate, diff 7.
Yeah. I gotta find it.
Isn't Hastur still a great old one? Or one of the great old ones?
Yes, I believe so. If my knowledge of Lovecraft is on point, then yes. No, wait.
Oh, well,
He's not.
yes.
He might be an elder. No, he's not an elder god.
No, Hastor is one of Cthulhu's siblings.
Right, from Azathoth. Okay.
Oh, no, I see. Hastur's making a joke about Cthulhu being a lazy ass because he sleeps all the time.
He really is.
God, just rise it from the sea and destroy all of us already.
And I mean, what, he got up for what, like 5 seconds to take a boat to the face, went back to sleep.
Hey
He had
guys,
a
going.
rough day.
All right, you got 2 successes. So what are you gonna shape your body into, your limbs? How do you vicissitude yourself into a weapon of war?
I make my arms into katanas. Kidding.
God.
The swords, yeah, just like them.
He dons kabuki wear.
The Eldrazi, yes, are very, very close, very similar.
Yeah. I basically just like make my arms like super sharp. It's like instead of punching him and slashing him.
Okay, and because you got
Oh my
2
God.
successes, so you do 2 extra dice on
Yeah.
damage.
Now, I'm not really a martial arts expert, but how does boxing?
I can still stab with a fist.
He turned his hand into a cestus.
Like
Xavier,
Yes,
you
they were
should,
Vassal.
You should know this. He's
Vasil.
just using the sharp side of his fists.
yeah.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah. Fool.
He's using the lethal side. Be careful now. You throw a barrel at somebody, they'll fucking die.
Oh man, I need to get back to play that game again.
Okay,
I'm gonna charge up to the dog creature thing.
you're going after the dog creature thing?
Yeah.
What?
That is being held on a leash by the guy in armor.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No. If you want to do it, fucking do it.
Like, I thought that was what was the thing that was like? Oh, I guess going to the building that Tom was in, or
Clive,
Clive McCallan.
Okay,
he's gonna save you, buddy.
Yeah.
so you're not gonna attack the Barghest.
No.
That would have been funny. John Titus might have gotten Soul Forge for attacking a hierarchy. Okay, so you chase the Spectre into the building that Clive went into, and you can see the Spectre sort of whip around to the left. And after our dear friend Adam. God, holy shit, I feel like we were just on Miles.
We were. For a bit.
But I'll be right back, guys. I need to get my charger for the laptop because it's about to die.
Adam.
Why did you
So
plug it up?
I forgot to bring the plugger up.
Now, Adam. I mean, yes, you did forget to bring the plugger.
Yeah.
I've been waiting all night. I have not gotten delivery from a pizza guy. So, what are you doing, Adam?
That is cool, having a yellow sign tattooed on your leg.
Now, the real question, though, is how many people have you turned crazy by showing them your leg?
Wait.
Hehehe. Depends. Are you a stripper? Don't answer that. I don't want to know if you're a stripper.
All right, so yeah, Miles, you're up.
Oh. Not yet. Well, we could always use some talent down here as Slim Pickens.
You're saying that to her?
No. I was talking to her.
Oh, sorry. I didn't quite put together the sentence. My apologies. I'm very distracted. My throat is in absolute agony right now, but I'm soldiering on for you guys, the viewers, because Daisuke.
Huh, well,
All right, well-
congratulations, Astor, on possibly becoming an IT guy. That sounds like a comedy waiting to happen. Astor working in an IT department.
Or at least an anime.
Already got that.
What kind of low-grade stripper do you have to be to perform at Best Buy? I remember
You'd
the
be
one on the
surprised.
east side once had a lucha match, but that's about it.
Oh man. Only in
Now,
El
dude,
Paso.
some newer places when they're opening out, they'll have like a lot of sexy ladies doing stuff. I mean, obviously not around here, but yeah. All right, so Anne, I guess I'm going to take you to get registered. I guess unless you feel confident enough handling everything on your own.
I have no idea how anything works down here. I guess I don't fucking know anymore, man.
All right, come with me, and I guess I'm gonna go back.
You just
More-
about face back to the courthouse.
Yep. And
You
now
just,
I
like,
understand the other people that were in line with them. Just like, huh? This is what it's like.
You're just
So
like, God, I love bureaucracy.
I love all these rules.
so you get back to the courthouse,
Just Hermes from Futurama.
and as you draw near, everybody within eye shot is sort of like giving you funny looks, and sort of whispering to one another.
Just take out your gun.
What are they gonna do? Come at me?
I have a
Adam's not
ghost
here.
gun.
Spirit gun? I haven't watched that show in a
Fingerbang?
long time.
They need to add Yu Yu Hakusho to the when they release
Inspirations.
W20 with the inspirations. They should just
Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach.
the American dub of Ghost Story.
Oh my god,
That's our version of it, though. Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell, Core in the House. Just the classics.
All right. I guess I'll just be looking around, just be like, huh. Wonder why they're staring at me.
You know why? You thought you saw your wife and kids.
What?
Yeah.
When? When did this happen? Oh, right. That's right.
Now you look the fool and not the shadow.
You did that too, didn't you?
I wanted you to get emotionally
I want you to get emotionally invested. You've been really shut off. What a strange shadow. I didn't realize it took the therapist.
I feel like you took the madman. It's been wildly inconsistent.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, I guess we'll just keep walking.
Oh.
All right, as you walk, there's like a moment of silence, and suddenly she just goes, "What?
Are you okay?
Yeah, you didn't hear that right now?
No.
I swear I heard somebody's voice. There it is again."
If you want my advice, ignore it. Ignore it every chance you get.
What the hell is it?
Don't you ignore me? They stare.
I'll have words with you later, young man.
Wait till I talk. Can I talk to her? Your shadow.
So you're a new shadow, huh? Let me tell you how things work down here.
You know what? You know what? Okay. I don't know if that works as written, but that has to be fucking entertaining as shit, so I will absolutely allow it. If specters can talk to shadows and shadows are essentially nascent specters, do it.
So what you're gonna want to do is just constantly tell them to kill everyone.
It's like
I haven't had a lot of luck yet, but I'm getting close. I can feel it. All right.
Just tell the
Amen,
other guy,
Vasil.
unpredictable. Keep him guessing.
So what do you say to the shadow, Adam?
Hey, girl.
What happened? What happened? That's kidding.
You can't seduce. Can the shadow seduce a shadow?
I don't know if the shadow has stats per se.
So it can't resist.
Oh god damn it. An unconscious creature is always willing.
Unconscious creatures are willing.
So says Pathfinder.
Well, Adam, we're waiting.
How are you gonna put the moves on this shadow?
Start crying. Like, my bestie won't listen to me. He just
I just want some spooky nookie.
No, like the shadow. All right, I don't know what's her character name or Amy
Her name is Anne.
Anna.
Anne Rayleigh.
Yo, and Shadow, you hear me?
Anne's... that seems weird way to address, but sure. So you sort of...
Yeah.
Are you speaking to me?
Yep. I want you to
Tell him to kill everyone.
What thorns you got? It's kidding.
What the fuck? Hey girl, what thorns you got?
So, like, you want to just get them emotional so you can take control of them, and
They can kill people.
yeah,
Yes,
possibly
thank
they
you.
can
I'm
take
aware how my
over.
existence works.
Now start crying.
So tell me, exactly how do you do that with yours over there?
Tell
It's
me.
Yeah,
spelled a
difficult.
little differently, Vassal, but yeah.
He's got a high willpower. So he's a little difficult to control. He's a pain in
Oh,
the ass. But he's my pain in the ass, and I love him.
Pain in the ass, but he's my pain in the ass.
but aren't you trying to give me advice? I should think that it'd be a simple affair for a master like yourself. Go on, show me then. I look forward to the way an experienced future Spectre plays his victim.
As I was saying, Ann, you want to constantly ignore that damn thing in your head.
Are you gonna listen to him? Are you gonna let him listen to him?
Tell her to not listen to him. He's crazy.
He's crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, don't
He's
worry.
difficult
She'll
to work.
listen to me.
Yeah.
I know exactly who she is. I know everything about her. I know what makes her tick. She'll listen. She used to listen to me in life every time she got depressed and went for the straight razor. She used to listen to me in college every time her boyfriend told her she wasn't good enough and she went for a drink. I know what makes her tick, and I know how to make her stop ticking. It's just a matter of time. What about you?
It seems like the sensei has become the senpai. Or the kohai, I don't know. I'm not as big of a
Yeah.
weeb as you, Adam. I'm sorry.
The senpai has become the sensei? Is that what you meant? Yeah.
Something like that.
The words, you got the words mixed up? Yeah.
Alright, so.
Cool.
It's like Malkavians role-playing in the streets with sheets on their heads.
uh, if you're so experienced, how are you gonna take control of them? Of your Anne?
Because I.
And
took
Raid
a
Rel,
lot of-
how's it going? This is our new high.
I took a lot of high point thorns. That's how I'm gonna get things done.
Don't worry about me. I've got my own plans. You're the one that seems to need help. Tell me, what
He
makes
doesn't
him
just
tick?
get dial tone at this point.
What?
He doesn't just get dial tone at this point.
Who?
The Adam's shadow. It's just like, you know what? I think I know more than you.
I don't think they can hang up on one another. It's just like, it's like talking face to face. What are you gonna do? La 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 la. I guess you could.
They don't have what is it? Eminence.
It's
Oh.
just in the back of your head, Xavier. You just hear la la la. I can't hear you. La la la.
What the hell? Voice in my head.
Tell me, what's his weak points? What's he insecure about?
Wants to be a goody two shoes.
A good
Kill the bad guys.
Oh, that
You
tells
know
me
what we-
nothing. Every
What pick is
second-rate
that one?
idealist wants that.
Yeah.
What does he care
Tell
about?
me about it.
I could fill in the blanks, but I want to know what you think.
Yeah, no.
Shadow, what do you think I care about?
Your sweet waifu.
No, we were actually married. She's not a waifu. She was real. She was 3D.
3D in your mind, possibly.
And
I know-
and that's
I
the big.
know, like the part before was all not a dream.
See, I can answer this for Adam, but there is no way that Anne's shadow would understand this. or she would know it. So, and Adam should know this. He should know Miles Bryce backwards and forwards. So, this is interesting.
What does he think I care about?
The good Lord.
The good book.
I'm really just a bad Catholic.
Come on, Adam. Come on. Give us an answer.
Tell you what, say things and I'll say yes or no.
The establishment. Like paperwork.
No, nobody likes bureaucracy. Only fucking psychos. He joined the CIA, dude.
All right. Well, this excitement is happening at the courthouse. We go back to Francis in the middle of a ghost-infested
Oh
hellhole.
boy.
Well, I mean, technically, all the Shadowlands are ghost-infested hellhole, but this is a spectre-infested hellhole, so it's like worse.
Also Atlanta.
Do I get the feeling that it's that Nihil I encountered?
No.
I'm gonna kind of step inside where that thing ran into.
Okay. You hear the sounds of a struggle coming from the right. You hear these odd, distorted, keening cries coming from the left.
I'm gonna head to the struggle on the right, but I'm going to invoke my memoriam before I do that.
What does that do?
I believe I can roll my memoriam. I'm not sure at what difficulty, and it lets me regain some of my pathos.
Let's find out today. Memoriam's a background, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
The cool thing about World of Darkness books is that they are set up in such a way you can flip through them, and if you know what you're looking for, it's not terribly difficult to find. Most of the time.
Here we go. By invoking the feelings that the living have for her once per session, a Wraith can roll her memoriam rating difficulty 8 with each success granting 1 point of pathos.
Okay. So
Alright.
how do you invoke these feelings?
I don't know. This is my first time doing this. I guess I'm thinking about the conversation I just had with Stardust, and I'm thinking about the people that kind of remembered me as I was as a musician and how I made them feel. And I kind of draw upon that to bring my pathos forward.
Okay, go ahead and roll it. Sinless. What Miles Bryce cares about is his daughter, which his shadow would know if his shadow was paying attention. And he could finish his goddamn Silver Fang.
I fell asleep. That's kidding.
Oh,
No successes.
Yeah.
I made a joke about the fucking shadow being comatose earlier today, but I wasn't directed at Adam.
All right. So you're standing in the belly of the beast, prepared to confront whatever lies beyond. You attempt to psych yourself up, but there's that longing pit in the pit of your stomach. And as you try to search yourself and try to remember and remind yourself what you used to mean to people, the only thing you can really think of is Dominic. Dominic and the way his boot felt against the side of your skull.
Well, I'm gonna go in and punch somebody, I guess.
1 second, friend.
ugh, why are you still hung up on him?
You killed me! No,
Oh, right. So we're gonna kill him, right?
no, I'm gonna ruin his life.
Oh. Ah, okay. Systematically destroy him so he kills himself. Then he goes to hell.
What do you feel as the thought of Dominic sort of enters your mind?
Sexual
Probably
arousal.
Confused rage. It's like my character probably understands why he did what he did, but still fundamentally disagrees with it because he wouldn't have done it.
Like Stalin.
Wait, are you saying you understand what Stalin did, but you wouldn't have done it, or that Stalin understood something, but he didn't do it, or he did. I'm confused.
The former.
Okay.
I understood what he was. I understood why he did it. Wouldn't have done it.
All right, Clive. Is it? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let's see. So you were able to kick this guy off into the fire. Okay. So,
My only good roll so far.
tell you
I've
what.
tried to help you.
Shut up! Don't talk to me.
This guy's going to attempt to grab the shelf full of, I don't know, let's say it's a music store, and just pull this heavy metal shelf down upon you with everything that's on top of it. Give me dexterity dodge.
So wait, when you say heavy metal,
Oh, I understand. It's a fairly
Christ.
solid shelf.
You're about to be crushed by Cannibal Corpse Records.
Yeah, their popularity's on the rise. They were just an Ace Ventura.
I'll never forget that fact. I love it.
oh,
Oof. See what you got, boyo.
I'm trying to help you. Just let me help.
don't talk to me.
I don't need you.
You're not my real dad.
This is factual.
I will kill us both.
Is that what the shadow wants?
The shadow does serve Oblivion, so kinda. They want everything to be consumed by the void.
You
But-
kill the both of us, and that work that you were so diligently working on gets dragged into nothingness and forgotten.
What's the level 5 of Castigate?
Wow. He's really mouthing off.
I'll be right back.
Okay, level 5 of Castigate. Defiance. Those who know this art can fight against their shadow's bids for control. Shadow tries to take over a wraith with Defiance. The partner may try to beat her back. Okay, he was not doing that.
Just need to get to shut the fuck up. Don't
I
talk to
am
me.
thinking of using reverse psychology on him.
If you strike me down now,
It is not hard to fool him. You just have to get the good rolls.
So level 5, it basically allows you to resist if he attempts to take over.
Which one lets me or tells him to shut the hell up?
Let's see. House cleaning banishes nearby specters, purify, directly attack the power of another wraith shadow.
Oh, I could probably do that on this dude.
You probably could.
He's still gonna be on fire though.
He didn't actually catch. He was just in it for a while.
Oh, that could have been pretty metal while he was throwing heavy metal.
I can't actually find anything that's a direct shut the fuck up.
Damn it.
I'm here forever.
Don't talk to me. Alright, I'm gonna do the attack the other person's shadow on fuckface McGee over here.
Well, hang on. I need you to dexterity dodge.
Alright, fuck.
can you dodge it?
Diff?
6.
Yay.
Oof. Four
Four.
successes, but does not beat 5.
Oh. I should have used a wool per.
Or I can give you a dice.
Don't talk to me.
All right, roll to soak 1.
Eh. Yay.
Okay, so shelf sort of lands on your shoulder, neck area, and it kind of hurts, but you're able to like twist away from it as it clatters to the ground. And it is your turn.
Astro, you can't be my second shadow. That already belongs to Cool Imp. Okay, I'm gonna try the cascade thing to punch his shadow.
Well, he is a shadow at this point.
Oh,
Specters
so
are what
then-
happens when the shadow takes over permanently.
Oh, so then I can just do the fucking house cleaning.
You absolutely can.
I'll do that. How do?
Looking it up. Cloaking himself in his purity, the Wraith may drive away specters and keep them from entering his immediate area. This art can shield an entire structure from specters within reason. Only Grace partners can guard an entire skyscraper. Other spectators in the area, hidden or no, are driven away. Peculiarly, this art cannot keep doppelgangers at bay.
I don't know what that means.
Doppelgangers are specters that look like normal people.
Define normal.
Is this person a doppelganger then?
Probably yes. I mean,
What?
I conceptualized him that way, which is why I didn't have his visage change or anything.
Then what's the difference between a shadow specter and a doppelganger?
A doppelganger is a type of specter. They are just specters that can blend in with regular Wraith society real well, and they're usually used as spies to like bring down a necropolis from the inside.
Well, if it's a specter, then this isn't a specter, then, right?
No,
So
he
it's not a doppelganger.
he absolutely is a specter at this point.
Okay.
When he was basically in convulsions, he was the fire had basically eroded his last bit of hope. The shadow was making its bid for control. He was kind of holding it at bay unsuccessfully, and then when Tom smacked him, that basically sent him over the edge.
What a punk ass bitch. Man, someone hit me. I'm just gonna murder everyone now.
So this guy absolutely is a specter. He's a type of specter called a doppelganger, which looks like a normal wraith. There's different kinds of specters.
So, house cleaning doesn't work on him. Brand.
You could also try sword.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll try sword then.
Okay, bring it.
It's I cast sword. God.
That's 3 successes.
So fuck, I don't remember what.
Strength plus 2, plus whatever the damage of your sword is. I think a regular sword is 2. You have artifact juice. I don't know if that means anything.
I forgot what we ruled it as.
I'm pretty sure we just ruled it as a regular sword.
So my artifact means nothing. All right.
No,
We'll work on it.
So then,
Ooh.
wow.
yep, my artifact means nothing. Wasted those points.
It's not a waste. We just don't know what it does yet.
Your blade hasn't awakened. Have you tried using your sword foot?
Use your Bankai, bro.
God damn it!
You swing the
But-
blade. It catches a lock of his corpus hair and slices it off as it dissipates into nothingness.
Let me give you an extra edge.
Stop talking to me.
I can help you strike true.
John Titus,
I
you're
don't
up.
need your help. I never needed anyone's help.
Like, I'm coming, Mr. Clive.
Falcon!
Slice.
God damn it. You could have been cool at him. You could have been cool for 1 minute, but you
That's not
fucked
me,
it up.
If that's not me, Tom, I wouldn't be role playing me.
You're role playing yourself.
Yes, that's it.
Why do you think all his characters are weebs?
And they suck dick.
No, that's not true.
That's impossible.
Clearly, Carlo Martino was Adam's way of coming out to us, much like the Fur Heresy, and we responded to this with endless ridicule.
You started with BB into hell.
I mean, it's okay if you suck dick. Just own up to it.
Don't do it for money.
$20, $20.
What you gonna do, Adam?
I'm running over to where were we? Or do I still see the Spectre or the
To
one that was
you,
running
it
after me?
looks like Clive is just fighting with the normal Wraith. Now they're clearly engaged in some sort of combat and not very happy with one another. He could be fighting a looter for all you know. This could be another renegade. But...
I was gonna try to hit him with my claw fist thing.
Oh, your sword arm?
My sword arm, yeah.
Okay. I'm
Ah.
gonna give you +2 dice on the attack because in my head you're attacking from behind.
Like a cat claw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that, and then I do 2 more.
Buchanel at him.
No.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Oh.
Oh,
You miss.
damn.
You completely whiff the attack from behind. And
Yo,
he
this
turns
guy's
to you,
invincible.
and he looks pissed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the 3-hour mark. I'm going to go ahead and call it there. My throat is absolutely feeling horrible and screaming at me, so I am going to go deep throat about a gallon of that oral anesthetic, which is good shit.
Or just mouthwash it.
Be sure to tune in next time for when we come back to fight this boss.
That is 3 XP for everyone.
Ugh.
Everybody vote on who gets the bonus, including you guys in chat. Cast your vote.
Whew.
I will. I'm gifted with a pretty good immune system.
Adam did not suck a dick, so he's not gonna get the vote.
Really? Because I remember the
But I-
past, like,
but I
well,
didn't-
Adam is just sucking a dick. Give him the XP.
Yeah, but we wanted him to do it, and he didn't do it. Gotta suck dick on command. You want that XP, don't you?
I'll give mine to Xavier because he seemed to have actually accomplished something.
Seconded.
Adam?
Yeah, you ever did X for
Well,
like trying to
no.
be a teacher?
Okay. That's 3 votes for Xavier. We have 1 vote for Josh. Anybody in chat want to vote?
You got to give him a minute for the delay.
Yeah, I know. I gotta stand here like an asshole for a while.
I will give my vote to Josh as well.
Ooh,
You don't want to vote for yourself?
I'm not gonna vote for myself, because I'm not an asshole.
All right, 3-2. Anybody can sway this.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, whoops. That's
4-2 so far.
it's 4-2.
Xavier has 4. I have 2.
Oh, okay.
I am not attempting to use fortitude if that's what you thought.
Yes.
All right, that's 6 for Xavier.
Hang on, this might be able to get swayed.
Do I also get like one for the shadow, right? It's kidding now.
God damn it. But my shadow gets XP too. He
Going
leveled.
once, going twice, going 3 times. Xavier.
I now have 9 XP. Is that right? No. I had 9.
Like
You
a
only had
14
9?
or
I had 11.
I had 4.
It is. People are expecting you to be a good mentor now.
I'm gonna try.
Well, he's
but
taken the background enough times that he knows how to do it.
we censor Xavier.
Ignore the damn shadow every time. If it tells you to do something, don't listen to it. It's just trying to use you
For your body.
to kill people.
Okay, real quick. For those of you watching us on Twitch, If you haven't followed us, follow us. We appreciate it. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Check
But
us
don't
out.
stalk us though.
Check us out on SoundCloud or iTunes. You can follow me on Twitter at CAFCONISON. CAFCON is on. You can follow my good buddy Tom. There he is. Tom.
Oh,
At CAFCON Tom. CAFCONTOM. That's about the only shit we use. We have a Patreon somewhere. Caffeinated Conquest. Sinless,
Thank you, Sinless Soul.
yeah, we appreciate that. We need all the help and word of mouth we can get because it sucks trying to grow a YouTube channel. It really does.
We didn't start 9 years ago.
it's true. We didn't.
Dude, we started like fucking. We're coming up on our 5th year in June.
Yep.
I think that'll be my 2nd year with you guys in that case.
Don't get us wrong. We've only been making quality content for about 2 years, but we have been at this shit for 5. So we appreciate every one of you guys that watch and support us. Because as we always say, if it was not for you guys, there would be no point to doing this. It's not so much of a happy anniversary. It's just more like a goddamn. We've been at this a long time. When are we gonna be successful already? But
It's a happy anniversary because there's still 1,300 plus people.
yeah,
It's true. And they all like us.
Allegedly.
I don't know if any of the people have said bad things about us or one of our followers, subscribers, but there's only been like 2 scenarios of that happening so far.
Oh, they're not with us anymore.
as we always say, Sinless, we will be happy to keep making content like this as long as awesome people like you keep watching it.
Allegedly.
Okay. Find us on YouTube. All of our relevant social media shit will be down below. Promoting another channel. So I don't actually know the proper website for the podcast. However, follow the Twitter account at Podcast Werewolf. My buddy, and full disclosure, some of you might know that I do some freelance writing for High Level Games. I've written some articles for them on a monthly basis. I've also contributed to their Beckett's Vampire Folios on the Storyteller's Vault. So this guy's technically my boss, a little bit. Josh Heath runs a fantastic werewolf podcast where he goes book by book and just talking about the different source books in Werewolf the Apocalypse. If you're interested in werewolf, it's great to listen to.
Oh, and to Stuart, I run. I think Xavier has more than once made the joke about my propensity for playing musician characters.
And
At some point, my World of Darkness characters are going to start a band together.
No, you can't do that. That was Xavier's idea.
I mean, I'll let you do it just because I don't know how long we're gonna be. I don't think they've even. Okay, no, 2 of them have met.
My vampire and my werewolf have met.
If you buy the Beckett stuff, we get a bit sponsored. Not really. I make like 10 cents off of every sale.
Your
Oh,
character
plays
can
the
absolutely
cello.
join. There is not a cellist yet.
So far we have Francis Dumas, who's the synth player. My werewolf is a guitarist. My demon is a singer and a bassist. Who else do I have?
Vampire?
Yeah, neither of my vampires are musicians though.
What?
Well,
Lex
I guess
Snowpiercer doesn't play a shamisen?
I was
Oh,
gonna
come
say the
on,
same
yeah,
fucking
come on,
thing.
Josh.
He's not.
It's not a real instrument.
He plays the kodo.
The biwa.
No, he plays the huge one you put in your lap. I think it is a kodo, right?
Yeah.
Also, we had a discussion about that earlier today. Although that revolved around Kung Fu Hustle.
Alright, so, if we're done, I
Uh,
gotta get up.
any parting words for our dear friends here watching us?
Well, thanks for the XP. I know how much you all were waiting for Adam to suck a dick. We all were. A little
But-
disappointed at him, but there's always next time.
That's what I'm here for. To disappoint you guys.
Always,
So,
we
I'll keep
believe
it up.
in you.
Good night, everybody.
And good
Vas-
morning to some of you.
Yeah, Vasil, Nelly, good morning. Have a good day at work. All of you guys are awesome, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube or the podcast. I'm grateful for every single one of you. Haha, Vasil, I already did. Bye.